Welcome back, everybody. It's episode 63.
With our good friend Jesse Fulco.
For some reason, I can't fucking say that. It just tongue ties.
Yeah,
so.
you talk about how much you like his name, but at the same time can't say his name.
It reminds me of a falcon, dude.
You just want what you can't have. I get
Here's
it.
his jacket.
I get it.
Yeah. So this episode's just fucking, dude. I don't think there was one quiet moment. It was just solid the whole way through.
If there are quiet moments ever, it's because we're sitting here and we're just like laughing our asses off the entire time.
Yeah. But that's pretty much it. So go ahead.
No, I got nothing more. So with that being said, please welcome our guest Jesse Fulco as we start the episode now.
Yes! Welcome to the Nick and Tub podcast. That was good. Again, I'm always fucking stoked on it.
I want that fucking dumb podcast. Like, I like it. It's fucking good shit.
That was so good.
Dude, this is the best fucking thing we've ever done.
1, 2, 3. Cool.
That was good.
Could have been better. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Not the best we've had on the show.
So when you talked about your music, you were talking about being more into like punk and whatnot, and then you do a lot of music with your family now, and you played like fucking last night. You were playing the show.
I've been playing music my whole life,
Yeah.
and right now I'm playing with my family band. It's my father, my older sister, and I, and we have these two other guys, Matt and Lauren, who play with us. Incredible musicians. I grew up playing everything though, 50s, 60s, 70s, rock and roll. Punk was my big thing, like punk rock, and we call it pop punk, which is such a terrible term.
Yeah.
I love pop punk though.
No, me too. I love that music. I have Green Day tattooed on my arm.
Oh no shit.
But I love that stuff. I did Warped Tour. I did a lot of cool stuff in that genre of music.
Did Warped Tour meaning you win or you played?
Both. So
You played Warped Tour?
Yeah,
Get the fuck
Warped
out
Tour
of here.
2016.
Wow.
Only in Pomona, but still.
Still,
Yeah, we beat like, I think 300 other bands. So it's Battle for Vans Warped Tour is what it's called.
It's in that van where it like unfolds, or was it?
No,
on
it wasn't
an actual
that.
stage.
Yeah. We had to go to no, it was an actual like stage. I think it was at one of the smaller stages.
Yeah.
But we beat like 300 bands.
That's
and
fucking sick.
We won the finals, and then they're like, "Yo, tomorrow morning 6 a.m. you got to be in Pomona at the Fairplex, like ready to go."
Yeah.
So we had a hotel room, went there the next morning, and got to play. It wasn't it wasn't the big stage. We weren't opening for like Sum 41 or whatever, but it was still the experience and saying we won. Like that was a big deal.
And you played Warped Tour.
Yeah.
Like that's fucking cool. I don't care if it's one day. I don't care if it's an hour. Like you played Warped Tour. That's on your list.
For the rest of my life, I'm like that's on my resume at the top.
That's so
I
sick.
did Warped Tour. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Dude, I'd be the exact same fucking way.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I almost got into Warped Tour. I was this fucking close. With there was a guitarist from a Skylit Drive.
Okay.
Hit me up.
Wow.
And from my YouTube covers.
Okay.
And he was like, yo, you covered a friend of mine's band. You covered Wage War. And it's fucking great. So
A
would
friend
you?
of mine's band.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, when you think of a Skylit Drive, if you don't know who they are, like they toured the world for 10 years before they went on a hiatus.
Nah, like I totally get it. It's just weird.
just weird.
Just weird to be like, yeah, my buddy's band, Wage War. Oh yeah, fuck you.
of course, yeah.
I still have the message because I remember like the morning I woke up and I
Screenshotted it.
kind of read it and I was like, Nick Miller. And I was like, oh, fuck. And I read it and I was like, yeah, Skylit Drive, your cover, blah, blah, blah. And I sat up and fucking like couldn't breathe. And I was like, this is actually happening. Like, this is a real fucking thing.
Yeah.
So I went up to Lodi, whatever, and just recorded for like 2 or 3 days with him. And it was a really dope ass song, which I still have. I'll show you it later.
Yeah, please.
But he had the connections and he was like, dude, this is fucking sick. If we can like tune it out and get it to a specific way that I want it, we'll play Warped Tour next year. And I was like, sick. And
Like,
then
I guess I'll do Warped Tour with you. Yeah,
I mean, whatever. I had to. I'm 21 at the time, 22. So I'm like trying to compose myself.
Yeah.
Because that's my dream.
Yeah, of
since I
course.
was like 15.
Warped Tour is like a staple in that community.
And that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like that's something to put on your fucking resume.
Yeah,
I
no
don't care if people don't know what it is. Like that's
a culture.
Yeah,
Yes.
the people that do know it, they can be like, no way you played Warped Tour. Yeah.
So when you did play, by the way, that just didn't end up working out. 2 weeks later, he was just like, it's not exactly the genre that I want to go for. He was going for more like high yells and whatnot, like Knocked Loose.
Okay.
He was going for that.
We were just talking about them, yeah.
Yeah, and I can't do that. But what did you play at Warped Tour? Like
What kind of music?
Yeah.
All originals. We did, because that's what
shit.
won us the contest.
Was that with your family? That
No,
band
no, because that's my punk band. It was called,
Okay.
at the time, the Skidmark Kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a fun little thing. we never took ourselves seriously. It was just having fun.
Yeah.
So we did a lot of original music. I think we did 2 covers. I mean, it was only half an hour set.
Yeah.
Warped Tour. But yeah, so we did that. I played guitar in that band. I was a guitar and lead singer. Had another guitarist, a bassist.
You were
drummer.
guitar and lead singer?
Yeah.
I love how you just are like, yeah, I play guitar and lead singer, and then we had another. Like you just kind of fucking brushed that off. Like you got to be the lead singer at Warped Tour, and you're just gonna be like, yeah, I mean, it was whatever, it was fine.
Well, I grew up playing bass.
Yeah.
So in that band, though, I was a guitar and lead singer. I wrote pretty much all the songs.
Yeah.
Some songs I wrote with the drummer, who was my partner at the time. It was a blast, man. It was really a
I would
blast.
imagine.
And we had our whole crew there. People came down, from out here,
Yeah.
drove all the way to Pomona. Now we won the finals the night before.
Yeah.
So we didn't get to bed till probably 2, and then when we stayed up all night partying, obviously, I think we had 26 tacos from Jack in the Box, and I think like a handle of Jack Daniels. Like it was one of those nights.
Those nights are good. Yeah.
We wake up, we're like, dude, what happened? Like, what time is it?
Yeah.
And then we went. Everyone came down, supported. My dad was the head of the road crew. I mean, my dad's my idol. He's been doing this forever, so he was kind of running the show behind the scenes.
cool.
A couple of our other road crew guys were there, and it was great, man. It was a
You said it
fun
was
time.
2016?
2016.
What was the year that?
you were young?
I was
Because you're how old now?
21. I just turned 21.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did.
Yeah, this is 2016, so I was probably 16, 17? No, it was later in the year. I want to say I was 17.
You know what? Hold on.
Yeah, that is fucking wild.
Do you have anything to do? I mean,
Today?
Just for like one beer. Are you good for one beer? No. Yay? Nay?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I'm not driving.
Because I didn't end up getting to have a beer with you on your birthday because
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like busy editing. Karina actually hit us up to come hang out and couldn't make it. So.
Awesome, yeah. I'm not driving, so I'm good.
Well, I mean, it's one beer.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that's fucking wild. Like, not only is it a big deal to even do that, but then you like nailed it at 16, 17.
Thank you very much. Oh, Mango Cart. Beautiful.
I mean, it's. The
Oh, so you meant an alcoholic Arizona?
This is actually really good.
No, I
actually
love these things, man.
just telling our last guest that like this, I'm fucking myself right now. I'm gonna probably end up having a headache after
Under the
this.
table or like because of the beer?
I'm fucking myself because having like one beer always makes me fucking tired for the rest of the.
Hey, well,
happy birthday, my man.
cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers. Thank you guys very much.
Yeah,
ASMR.
Dude, I always because I don't listen back on these things, but
You just drop
I just
fucking
recorded
slurp
it and
bombs
it's-
on
yeah,
the
I'm
mic.
just like I don't listen to it, but
What
I
did
know
we
other
say
people
on that
do.
episode?
So, the fuck we were just talking about before your birthday, and 2016, you were young.
Yeah, I was only 17 when we did that.
That's so fucking sick.
Yeah. But I've been playing music since I was 5.
Yeah,
But throughout the years, you keep growing and progressing. And I was at that point where I was like, okay, this is my own band. I'm doing it with these guys. It's not my family band. This is my own thing. It's But my dad was a huge part of it. Yeah, I mean, he named the band. He helped us with everything. But I was young, but having my family support me doing that was cool because I was still young, but I was doing my own thing.
Yeah.
But they were still backing me up on it, which was great.
that's cool.
And do you
dude.
still run with that band?
No, I don't. That band broke up, but I'm still cool with all the guys in the band. They're great guys. They have their own band. They're doing some stuff.
Do you jam here and there? or-
Yeah. They come down to our shows. They'll jam. I host open mic every week, so they'll come down. We'll play there. They'll come to the house. Like we always kick it. They're super cool
The community
guys.
is just like a big family at that point.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've been through so much together. I was just having dinner with my my old bass player. I don't know if I call it dinner. We were at a gig and we got like 3, 4 a.m. We're at Denny's.
Fuck,
So I don't know.
yeah. So breakfast.
But we were eating.
I was getting food.
Yeah, we were eating and just kind of thinking it back to all the old memories and stuff we have, and don't realize like how much we've been through together, and how much being in a band.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like you're a family.
Yeah.
And even the band breaks up, you're still cool, and you should have that that history that makes you guys what you are.
Even if it's like short lived too. Like
Yeah.
the band that I was in, like I said, it was 6 months, and those guys were just like, dude, it was cool shit kicking it with you. Like, don't be a stranger. Come around. Come jam whenever you want. And just like,
Yeah.
a music community is different than pretty much any other community. It's,
Absolutely.
It's really
Can't compare.
odd.
Can't compare.
Yeah, because like you have sports communities and like that's fine, and you can build a family off of that. But for some reason, like making music together and
Yeah.
actually jamming, and when shit hits differently, when you're playing together,
Yeah.
and everyone's just fucking, you're
Dude, I know
stoked, dude.
Okay, I was just speaking about this a few weeks ago. So my current drummer, his name's Matt Fulloff. Amazing drummer. He used to be in the scene out here, actually. You might know him. You probably met him or seen him around.
I'd have to see him.
He's
I
like
don't
6'6",
recognize the name.
thin,
Jesus
all
Christ.
tatted up.
Whoa.
He's the night. Okay, you see him, right? Gauges. He's tall. You're like, this dude's gonna kill me.
Yeah.
And then he opens his mouth. He's like the nicest dude in the world.
Yeah.
But we're playing. So he's the drummer, and I'm the
I'm
bass
just
player.
picturing
in the band.
Travis Barker.
But, like,
6'6"
but
Travis Barker.
he's mixed. So he's like black.
Oh, okay,
But-
for sure.
So not really Travis Barker, but kind of like the same style. Yeah.
If Travis Barker was black.
If Travis Barker was black and didn't have a
Trayvon
mohawk,
Barker.
yeah, that's it.
Oh my god.
I hate you so much. No, great guy, but we were just talking about it, and I'm bass player, he's the drummer, so him and I really talk a lot about the foundation of music. We try to lock in with each other, and we're just on stage, and like there's certain times he's doing a certain fill, or I'm playing something, and then we're just locking in, and he's in the pocket, and I'm sitting there, and we just look at each other, and we just like smile.
Yeah.
And I know it sounds stupid, but
No,
you
it's
just
in the
like
moment.
Yeah, you're like, man, this is what we're doing for a living.
Yeah.
Like this is our life,
Yeah.
and we're playing music and just having fun.
Dude, even when you're okay, so me watching the guitarist and drummer of the band that I was in just jam because like they click, the whole band clicks, but like they can just start fucking strumming and
Yeah.
he's just hitting everything, and then all of a sudden it turns into, it was heavier music, so it's like this really fucking nasty riff with just like the perfect drum fills in it, and they're just looking at each other and they're just fucking going at it, and you can tell they're having a moment, and it's just like, and once it gets done, they're like, that was fucking sick.
That's
And
the moment. Yeah,
there's
that's why
nothing-
we do this, man. I mean,
Yeah.
that's it doesn't pay great.
Right.
At least, at the level we're at.
Right.
But you do it because you love it. And when those little moments is like what makes it great.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we have little meetings before each concert. So my dad, my sister, the drummer, piano player, me, we all kind of get in a huddle.
Yeah.
And just people in the crowd, like they're waiting for us to start.
Yeah.
But we just kind of huddle in real quick. We love you guys. Let's have a good show.
Yeah.
And it makes it
It brings it that much
yeah,
closer.
it does.
Yeah.
And then it kind of starts the show off on a positive note. And then while we're playing, we're like, man, like we're so blessed to be able to just do this.
Yeah.
Like people, I play guitar sometimes, but like we're actually doing this full time, at least 3, 4, 5 nights a week.
Right.
Like full time. Like this is it.
Yeah.
This is our lives,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just hitting you up last week, trying to nail it down. Or last week, trying to nail down a thing. I'm like, what's your schedule like? You're like, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, got a gig. Saturday, got a party.
Sunday, I guess I could do it.
And actually, I made more plans today.
I know. I figured that you would have, just because, like, obviously,
Yeah, yeah.
why leave a Sunday open just for a 2-hour podcast? But speaking of which, if you need to bounce out at any
No,
time,
I definitely made time for this.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
happy to be here. Yeah.
but
Fuck
dude,
yeah.
there's nothing like when you're making music with people. There's nothing like it.
There's nothing like it.
And I'm not saying that there aren't other things. Again, in sports, people can have those moments, but those are specific to sports.
Yeah. There's a
But
lot of
like
different
that-
moments in different communities. Yeah.
Because music speaks differently to people. I mean, music's one of the biggest things that people relate to in the world. Michael Jackson was one of the fucking biggest
Amazing.
inspirations in the
Yeah.
world, and he was worldwide.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go
International.
around to other people, and granted, I'm not talking about all the fucking dark shit that's been talked about recently, just his music.
It changed a lot, man.
Oh,
It was
it
huge.
could go everywhere.
culture shaping.
I mean, wasn't he large in Africa as well at one point? And like,
Probably,
I doubt,
man.
that
I
there's,
mean-
I doubt there's a continent that wasn't
right,
Michael
yeah,
Jackson.
And mostly what I'm
phase.
getting
Yeah.
at is like, you can be an American, go over to Africa, and not speak the language, but play Michael Jackson,
And they know it.
and your family.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's a different fucking feeling.
No, it's great. And the music community, even just in this town, is amazing. Like even the people that don't play music,
You are probably one of the only people I've ever heard say that about this town.
Are you kidding me? This is amazing.
Huh.
You have no idea. I've traveled the world. I'm from New York.
Please enlighten me, because you're again the
I've
first
tra-
person
yeah,
I've heard this from.
I remember talking about this when we were hanging out.
Yeah, I've traveled. I'm from New York originally. I've traveled Europe, Asia, America, all over. I lived all over. I lived in Vegas before this.
Yeah,
The music community in this town is amazing.
that's so.
But let me tell you why.
Yeah, please.
The musicians are great. There's a lot of the serious musicians live here.
Yeah.
Because LA is just ridiculously expensive, and we're musicians. We can't afford that.
And everybody's just acting a part in LA.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous. It's
Yeah.
so fake out there. Man.
Yeah.
But there's some amazing musicians here that came from everywhere. And for me, it was weird because I moved here thinking I'm gonna move to LA.
Yeah.
Find Lancaster.
Yeah.
But not
It starts
just
with LA.
From
It starts with LA. Yeah, I live in LA.
I live in LA and
Lancaster.
CASTAR.
The musicians are amazing, but the people that come to concerts care about the music and they care about the musicians, and they don't want anything from you. They just come down to support, and they love the music, and they're great people.
Yeah.
The people that I've met in this town are my family.
Yeah.
They come to all our shows, they support us, but they don't come because we're musicians. They come because they love the music and because they're just cool people, man. And everyone supports each other. We've had people die, we've had babies born, we've had all the happy moments, all the bad moments together.
Yeah.
And that's just people that support us too. So there's the supporters, which I don't call them. I never call anybody fans.
Yeah.
I don't think they're fans. I think we're a big family.
Family.
I really think we are.
Yeah.
Because we talk about, we get real with each other. We keep it real. I confide in them. They confide in me. They support the music. We've had like dogs die. We've raised money for people. All this different stuff that everyone comes together for, and
it's community.
Yeah, in some places I don't have that.
Yeah.
I feel like this town has given me like a real family, besides my actual family.
Of course.
That everyone is there for each other no matter what, through everything.
I think just due to the fact of like AVHC, Antelope Valley Hardcore.
Yeah. I know a guy that has a tattooed on his hands. I think.
Yeah. It's one of those things where those people are all close, but because it was one of those things where the music constantly was, everyone wanted to start a band, no one wanted to stick together. There were a lot of fights that broke out, segregated groups like hating on each other and stuff like that. Whenever I think about the music scene and I think about like people wanting to make music out here, it was always no one serious about doing it. I could never find band members that actually wanted to stick together.
That's the hard part of being a band. Yeah.
And so hearing your take on it is actually refreshing, and it's a completely different perspective than what I've ever heard from out here again.
Well, that's also the hardcore scene.
I was gonna say like when you say the music scene, that's like the biggest blanket term you can give.
Right.
You could be talking about like literally nobody he's talking about, but you both see it as the music scene.
And that was exactly my point, is like that was the only scene that I've known about, music being made out here. No bullshit. I didn't even know other people made other types of music out here. Because like
there's a lot out here. There's actually a lot of bands out here.
See, I don't know why I don't know that. Maybe I just don't know the right people.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But so like when I think the music scene, I'm not just saying just my kind of music.
Of course not.
But we've had bands like heavy, like hardcore, old school punk, like you don't know if they're in tune or not, like just banging it out, rocking, and like it's amazing. Yeah. And I've had people that play classic rock, country bands, all these different kind of bands, and I'm including everyone in that music scene. But I understand when you're being maybe in that one kind of music scene that that's all you know really, right? And you're associating with that. It might be a little bit different because I know that there's a lot of I don't want to say discrimination, but there's like their own groups and their own cliques, and it's kind of a weird thing. Yeah. I get a lot of heat from them actually. When I was doing the Skid Mark Kids, they were like, "Oh man, who are these guys?" And
that's my point.
They never like come to any of the shows. I can't get into the Britisher, man. I was 16, and they're like, "Oh, I think they only do this, and they don't care about the music scene, and they never support anyone else's shows." I can't get in, man.
Yeah.
And full time, a lot of these guys don't do music full time.
Yeah.
They're weekend warriors. They just want to do it like, oh yeah, I'll make $50 today and play this. This is my career. Yeah. This is my full time. This is how I make a living. This is how I support my family. Like I'm playing all the time. Yeah. Oh, come to our show Saturday. Well, I'm playing Saturday night.
Right.
And it's not that I don't want to support them, but a lot of times it's hard because I'm performing and I'm working the same night.
You literally just turned 21.
Yeah,
Now you can actually support it, and it's
now
gone.
I can go and support. Yeah. Right. And it's not there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they give us a lot of heat for that, and they're like, oh, well, they only do it. They only perform like with the Fulcos, which is my family band.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's my band.
Right.
I'm playing in that band,
right.
And my other band's playing at the same gig. Like, sorry, but yeah, they give me a lot of heat for not going to their shows. And
really interesting.
I think probably 95% of them I couldn't get into.
Yeah.
And the other ones I'm usually playing the same day.
So you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And that's what I'm saying is like I had a very, not even just my mind being narrow to it, but like I didn't know there was much more out here. Yeah. There's a guy, his name's Justin Melkor. Shout out to him. He's a fucking cool ass dude. And he was in a band called The Artist Must Draw out here a long time ago. And I think a couple other bands in between. But now he's in a pretty damn successful band called Sleep Talk.
Okay. That sounds actually familiar.
You might know them.
I might.
Their music's cool as shit. I've gone to one of their concerts, did like a couple photos for them and whatnot. But hung out with the guys. He's cool. The band's cool themselves.
Yeah.
But I think it's his cousin who's the vocalist. They're based in LA.
Okay.
Like he lives.
I've definitely heard of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're cool dudes. Yeah. And the music's really dope. It's very what are some of the more, it's not like Coin.
Like indie?
Kind of. Yes.
Like alternative?
Like alternative.
Yes. Yeah. 1975, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
they're kind of within that realm. I would.
Okay.
That's very broadly putting it.
That's awesome.
But cool shit. And that was the only guy from like out here that I know myself that has done something aside from now getting to know you. But that was as far as like my music knowledge went out here.
Okay.
So
yeah, there's a lot going on in this town actually, man. Some of the best musicians are in this town.
That's so
and I've played with famous, really talented musicians that I would tell you like what they did. You'd be like, no freaking way. And I've taken lessons from them. I've played with them, and still some of the best musicians live out here.
Interesting.
Yeah, like there's some guys I know from Long Island, from New York, where I'm from, and they live out here. Incredible guitar player.
Like they moved out here.
They moved out here throughout their life, traveling, touring, whatever. And they ended up here, and that's where I'm from, Long Island.
Yeah.
And like one of the best guitar players, just shreds any style. He's big on blues, but he does anything, and he's just like living out here.
Yeah.
Like not in LA, like in Lancaster, Palmdale, man.
Yeah, that's so
it's
weird.
crazy.
And that's what I was actually going to say, from moving from New York out here.
Yeah.
Like you were in a poppin' ass area.
Yeah, New York was I want to go back. Let's just say that.
I was actually going to ask like how old were you?
I lived there I was born there. I lived there, I think, for 5-6 years.
Okay.
And so I grew up around it, but my whole family's from New York.
Okay.
So I was raised with that East Coast kind of
New York
mentality.
It's a huge culture.
And you know, we're all Italians from New York.
Yeah.
So I had a big family.
Then you got to keep some of the roots of it as it came. Okay. Then
and
you're
my
good.
dad's hardcore New York.
Right.
And so, I mean, I grew up in his household.
Yeah.
So I might as well have lived in New York.
Right.
Did my whole life. Yeah.
Right.
No, but I wouldn't call myself a New Yorker because I don't live in the city. I don't live there now.
And you were also 6 when you moved somewhere
I
around
moved from there to Switzerland.
Yeah.
From Switzerland to Vegas, Vegas here. So I got to see a lot growing
What was in
up.
Switzerland? Why?
My dad used to tour out there. So my dad was actually really successful in the 90s.
Yeah.
He toured
I remember you bringing up some of this last time.
Yeah, a little bit. I think we talked about it.
Yeah.
He toured all over Europe, all over America, I think Canada, everywhere. He was actually good friends with Julian Lennon, John Lennon's son, and
shit.
Prince Albert of Monaco. So he used to tour out there at these bars, and those were his friends out there. And I think we moved to Switzerland because he was performing out there and had work out there. Yeah. So I grew up there for like 2.5 years, and he would play there. And just, I mean, he's been a musician his whole life.
Yeah.
So that was like our thing. So he was doing the music at that point, and that's when I started learning music. And then, you know, since then we've been back. We've toured there again, which is great.
How long did Switzerland last for before Vegas?
2.5 years.
2.
Oh, sorry. Some of the parts I'm like trying to process and get names down. When you said Prince who?
Prince Albert of Monaco.
See, I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Okay, so Monaco is like Monte Carlo. Okay. So the prince, it was his father was the prince, and his father passed away. So now he's like the reigning prince.
Yeah.
It wasn't king and queen then prince. It was just prince and prince. So he's the prince. He's like the position of like the president here. Let's just say like the president is probably the most powerful man in the world, the biggest like position you can have.
And
he's the prince.
Your dad went out there to play with him or play for him?
No, he just played. They were his friends, and he would bring him on stage. So my dad would play this place called Stars and Bars, right on the harbor. So there's all these yachts, and there's like the most beautiful women in the world, money, great food, like culture.
Yeah.
And my dad would just play that. He was touring. He was huge out there, man.
Yeah.
And he won't say how big he was, but he really was. Yeah. And the prince would come up and they would sing and jam. And that was before his father passed away. So now he kind of has to be more like, okay, I'm the prince. I have to be like, you know,
cordial.
A little, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But we toured there in I think 2013, and we went back there for the 25th anniversary of this bar. And the prince came down with the princess, and my dad's like, "Screw you, you're coming on stage."
Yeah.
Popped his his collar, made him sing with us.
That's so sick.
It got him kind of out of that, you know, out of that. I'm the prince, whatever the royalty thing. Yeah. So my dad kind of pulled him out of that. We checked into the hotel. We were touring Switzerland, so we're touring out there. Well, we were only going to France for that gig, but we turned it into a tour. So we played Switzerland. We flew into France. So we're in Monte Carlo, and we're walking down from the hotel to the restaurant. We're just going to get lunch, talk to the girls, see what the deal is. Yeah. And we're walking, and I swear to God. So this was in the 90s when my dad was touring there. Now we go back 2013.
Yeah.
We're walking down the street, and this girl goes, "Is that Joey Fulco?" I'm like, "There's no way." He goes, "Is that Joey Fulco? Like, what's he doing here?" I swear to God, it was the funniest thing ever.
So fucking
My
weird,
sister and I looked at each other like, what? Like, we knew he was successful, but like, 20 years later.
Like catch you off the street type shit.
Yeah,
This
like,
is
that's
what
Joey
you were
Fulco, oh my
talking
God.
about, where your dad doesn't talk about how famous he actually is.
Yeah, and I mean, he was doing really well, but I didn't know it was like that.
That's so funny.
And yeah, so then the Prince came that night. It was a big thing. Thousands of people came. It was a great thing, man. I mean, my father's my biggest inspiration, so I'll probably talk about him a lot during this interview.
I love how much you talk about him, dude. I love when people can actually talk about their parents in this high regard, because I mean, he inspired you that much to continue playing music. The same thing with Karina.
Yeah, her dad was such a huge inspiration too.
For anybody listening that doesn't know, this is Jesse, who was sitting in the background of Karina's
I'm Jesse,
episode.
by the way. Hello.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you want to introduce yourself? Like,
my name's Jesse Fulco. Yeah.
Dude, we had our guest on the last episode. He introduced himself in the last like 5 minutes of the episode.
Oh, literally,
we
like
talked for like
Thanks
2
for listening.
hours.
I'm
just bullshitting, and we were just like, oh shit, like you didn't even get your, and to the point where I just wanted to mention this, just kind of like graze over it. I didn't forget his name when we said it in the beginning. No, I literally didn't. But because I was trying to learn how to pronounce his last name, I was focused on that. So
Can you pronounce it now?
It's James Yoakum.
Yep.
Yoakum.
Like
Dwight Yoakam?
Sounds like you have some eggs and then you yolk 'em.
Yoaking?
Yoakum.
Yoakum. Oh, like Dwight Yoakam.
Sure.
Dwight Yoakam?
He's a musician, yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Old
Sure.
country guy, yeah.
How does he spell it?
I think Yoakam? I'm not sure.
Something
That's
like
how
that.
it's
quote me on
pronounced,
that.
yeah, but it's not how it's spelled. But yeah.
How does he spell it?
He spells his Yochim,
Okay, no, it's not like that.
from
Yeah.
what I remember. But yeah, no, that's how I pronounce
Yeah,
it.
but whenever I get like people's names and learning the last name right there, I was so focused on like, don't fuck up the last name. And then I just was like, James Yoakum. And then
Jonathan Yoakum. I got it.
I got his name. Jason Yoakum.
Jason
Yeah, you only have the
Yoakum.
last name right. Yeah.
But it's one of those things. It's a shitty fucking thing, small tangent, when you meet somebody and they introduce themselves and then immediately their name disappears.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not that they're not important. You're talking to them the whole time, but it was just something where your brain
You don't
didn't
remember
grasp.
it, yeah.
Yeah, because you're like,
I think it's very much so excusable.
it is. To
When you
an
first meet somebody, at least.
But I mean, you have them on a 2-hour fucking
2 months
podcast.
in.
Hey, what's up, my man?
I mean,
Hey, my guy.
what's up, dude?
Man.
You.
They're just like Nick Rule, and I'm just like, it's
You're like, you.
what's up, man?
Hey.
My best friend.
Bring it in.
Yeah, bring it in. Gotta love that guy. But fuck, dude, those things are so fucking awkward. Do me a favor and tilt that up a tiny bit.
Yeah, okay, my bad.
There, that's good.
So I talk with my hands a lot.
No, you're good. It's just a
It's
matter
the
of like.
Italian. eh?
Come on. Crazy.
So it kind of peeks into like the music and everything else that we were talking about, but I wanted to dive into your tattoos because that was
yeah.
like one of the things I wanted, like all the stories and the backgrounds
I'll show you.
and whatnot.
Ooh, we're getting a skin tour, ladies and gentlemen.
Because before this, Jesse and I were talking about how like I have more of a full sleeve look, and he's got spots on one, but then on his other arm, you plan on doing the full like sleeve.
On camera, it probably looks like I have no tattoos right now.
Yeah, right. It's all,
Damn,
I
man,
got this one.
you're inked up right now.
No, so this arm I wanted to do a full sleeve, or like at least start with a half
do
sleeve.
you have an idea for it?
Not really. I'm still thinking about it. But I know on this side I want all black and gray, maybe like a touch of red here and there.
Yeah.
And this side
Accent
all
colors.
color. Or kind of random stuff.
Yeah.
So every tattoo I have has a story to it, and I kind of like passing it up everywhere.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it matters. I think you're gonna get a tattoo. It's gonna be on you forever. Do something. Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Don't do. Oh well, this looks cool. Do it because it means something.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what's the point of having it on your body?
And that's one argument that a lot of people have is like you're saying, like get whatever you want kind of thing. And some people are like, well, I don't need to have a story to get it. And I'm like,
No, I understand that
I
as
mean,
well,
that's
yeah.
the story itself.
Yeah.
Like it's
I
just
wanted
like
a tattoo, yeah.
it
The whole
looked fucking
purpose
cool.
is what that person thinks of their tattoos.
Yeah, and that's why it's. I mean, tattoos are so personal.
Yeah.
It's whatever you want.
Right. I actually had a tattoo artist that told me he had a few people come into his shop and they were just like, I want that one. Like that day.
I
I'm
was
like,
getting a
that's
tattoo
fine.
in LA when I saw Hart and Joan Jett, and
fuck yeah.
Ellie Goulding opened up. And after that
a hell of a
concert,
concert.
yeah, it was a
Yeah,
great
wow.
concert, man. I ended up backstage on accident, which was amazing. I just ended up backstage.
What does that even mean? Like on accident.
Like I just walked in there. I was okay. So a buddy of mine had tickets.
I was looking for the bathroom.
I found Ellie Goulding instead.
I was a buddy of mine had tickets, and it was Hollywood Bowl. And so I was walking up the hill. He's like, walk up the hill, come around to the back entrance.
Hollywood
which
Bowl's
I-
a little bit weird.
it was my first time ever being there.
Yeah. I
He was
went and
coming
saw
this gate.
Green
I'm like, I
Day
don't know what
there.
that gate. You saw Green Day? Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Dude.
Come on.
That was a good time, man.
I'm seeing them this year. The Hella Mega Tour.
Oh, shit.
Weezer, Fall Out Boy, and Green Day. I got
that doesn't even make
tickets
sense.
in the pit in San Francisco.
How much were those tickets?
Only like $300.
That's
which actually is a
solid.
lot of
Okay,
money,
no,
but not for the
three.
Green
Right,
Day.
right.
Yeah.
So when I saw Green Day, they brought. Oh yeah, you got it right
that's
there,
so
Two,
man.
like a Dookie and an American Idiot.
That's
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
cool, dude.
When I saw Green Day, they brought somebody up from the front in the crowd on stage to play guitar with
I know
them.
they do that all the time.
They do it all the time. So
I'm praying.
So get on stage,
I'm going to bring a
motherfucker.
sign. It's
that'd
like,
be
let me
so
play with
fun.
you.
Yeah,
dude, that's my.
You should
goal.
like hold your arm up and point at the
Oh my
tattoo
God.
and be like, "Oh, I'll fucking play. I'll
I
fucking
can't
play."
see. You're in the crowd.
Sign, tattoo, sign.
The sign is just an arrow
Yeah.
pointing to my tattoo. Yeah, so Hollywood Bowl was my first time being there. He's like, come in this gate, like gate B, whatever the thing was.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what that is. So he's like, come around the side. So I'm walking. So I see this one gate. I'm like, okay, it's probably in here.
Yeah.
Big bouncer guy. I just walk past him. And these two guys behind us, he stops them. I think I had a leather jacket on. Either my hair was slicked or
You
my
had your
hat.
rock star look going.
When I go out, I try to dress. You know, that's how I dress.
Right. Yeah.
But I'm going to a concert. I'm gonna try to dress. It's Joan Jett. I'm wearing my leather jacket. Of
course.
And I
Okay.
walk in like I own the place.
Yeah.
So I walk in there.
How old were you?
This is a few months ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
This just happened, man. So I walk in. I was with a friend of mine, and we just walk past the guy. He stops the two guys behind us. It doesn't stop us. So I'm thinking, all right, like I didn't think it was backstage. Then I'm walking, and I'm like, dude, I look around. There's no one there. I'm like, we're backstage. You can see the stage from here.
That's crazy.
I'm like,
What the fuck?
There's a stage. I'm hearing Joan Jett. I'm like, there's a hallway, and then there's a second security guard, and that's where we got screwed. Oh, so we're already backstage. I'm like, we made it in here.
Yeah.
And then there's a second guy, and the two guys that were behind us catch up, and they kind of pass us. So they're walking in, and he has a VIP pass, and the guy's like, "What is like? What are you doing here?"
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, I have my pass." And had his buddy. He's like, "Oh, he's with me." And the security guard goes, "Oh, so he's with you, not them, though." Talking about us.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, "No." I was like, "Dude."
Ah.
I would have been like, "Oh, they were with me, man.
Yeah.
Come back. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Joan Jett and Hart at the Hollywood Bowl,
man.
So he was like, "Oh, you guys." I'm like, "Oh, I don't have my pass," and he was like, "Oh, well, whatever." So we
That's
left.
So fucking sick.
I know, but
You're right there.
So we ended up going around, met the guy, got the tickets. Now he was higher up. Some other friends of ours had box seats, so it was like the pit, and then
Yeah.
right behind it, they had 2 extra tickets.
Oh,
so we did a
shit.
ticket swap. They came out with 2 tickets. We went back in.
Yeah.
I gave the guy his tickets. He got her. Came back in. We're in this box seat. I'm sitting next to Scott Ian from Anthrax, right next to me.
Why can't I imagine?
They're from New York, heavy band.
I
you gotta
know the
listen.
band name. I can't think
Look
of
up
their
Anthrax.
songs.
Scott
Yeah, yeah.
Ian, the guitar player. He's like right next to me.
Fuck yeah.
So I got a picture with him, but what I was gonna do, I looked up like the last gig they played, like the year before. I was gonna be like, dude, I met you at that gig. Like, you don't remember me? I was totally waiting for it. So the concert's about to end. He's getting up to leave. I'm like, yo, Scott, can I take the picture real quick? He's like, yeah, I'll just make it quick. But I got a picture anyway. But I was trying to make the conversation happen. But he was with some girl and they left. But I was gonna be like, yeah, I saw you with this what's it called? 2019 at the so-and-so fest.
Yeah, yeah.
We met backstage. It's Jesse Fulco.
Come on, bro.
Come on, Scotty. Scotty.
Dude, I wish I could play some fucking music and it would actually. I'm gonna have to figure that out one day. How to.
I got
play
one song
stuff.
if you want to hear it real quick, just so you could.
Yeah, just so I have
Yeah.
an idea, but it's just a matter of just play it next to the mic so it actually picks up. It's not
Yeah.
just one of those things. You just twitch your hand?
No, I have a
Oh.
ring on and I was like,
I thought you
pulling
went
off.
like this. I was like, what the fuck was
I
that
know.
for?
Here's one of the bigger songs. They got metal band.
It's so cool hearing it through the headphones. Okay, I've heard that somewhere, but
Yeah, I'm sure you have,
I
yeah.
don't know their actual music. It sucks when somebody is like, dude, I fucking saw this dude from this
Yeah.
band, and you're just like,
You're like, oh, that guy?
don't know who that is.
Yeah, I'm like, I met fucking Ben Barlow, and people are like,
Ben Barlow?
good for you, man.
I mean, if it
Okay.
makes you feel any better,
Does he even work at the library? That guy? Yeah.
he's the first band member listed, so
Yeah.
he's number one.
Google says he's important.
So, how was the box seat from that point forward?
It was amazing.
I
It was
bet that was
amazing.
insane.
And I didn't pay for it, so it was even better.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, no, but that's some people that are friends of ours, and they come to our concerts, and they were like, "Yo, we're here, 2 empty seats." I go in there, we're just sitting there, box seats next to Scott Ian,
That's so crazy.
watching Joan Jett and Hart. I missed Ellie Goulding because we were a little late.
Yeah.
But dude, Joan Jett and Hart.
Yeah. Joan Jett.
Oh, wait,
Hell
the point
yeah.
of the story. Hold on. After the concert, I went to get tattooed. Dude, we rambled on way off topic.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got this black heart,
Uh-huh.
which is kind of Joan Jett and the Black Hearts.
Oh,
and
shit,
also
okay.
heart, and also for heart. So
Yeah,
heart
yeah.
and Joan Jett and the Black Hearts.
I
And
mean,
got,
that's a perfect fucking tattoo to symbolize the story.
got the rock and roll.
That's sick. That same night?
Yeah, and the black heart. So I got those both at the same night.
Nice.
Some guy walked in. He's like, "Let me get that." That's
Huh.
that's
Just
why
pointing
this
at a
started.
random ass one.
That's why the story started. I don't know how it turned into
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
No, but
the story started because of that.
so is there any specific reason for the placements? Anything like that?
It's just I thought that was cool.
No, I
Fuck yeah.
dig it. I like it's not my style, but I like
Yeah,
it on
yeah.
people when
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
it's placed nicely,
totally feel that,
especially
yeah.
when it's like every single one of these random ass tattoos has their own story.
Yeah, that's the thing is I keep wanting to get more. It's just expensive.
Yeah. shit,
But
it's
yeah,
expensive.
no, everything was based around this one,
Around what one?
the bird in the heart.
Okay.
So my grandfather was a Marine.
Oh, okay.
And that's the only tattoo he ever had. And by the time I was, I was a baby, I see him. It was just green, like when they fade.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
shades.
yeah.
So he had that. My dad got the same tattoo when he passed.
Same spot?
Same spot.
Oh, shit,
So then
that's
I got
cool.
the same tattoo, same spot.
That is
It's like
cool
a family
shit.
tradition.
Dope.
It's
Yeah.
just this tattoo.
I dig
It's
that.
like a
Yeah.
birthmark that's get passed
Yeah,
down.
exactly. It's great, man. So my little brother will probably get it when he gets older too.
Yeah.
But he doesn't like tattoos, so he'll probably just get that one.
Do you
It's
want
like,
kids?
No.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
But part of me,
Whoa.
probably one day I probably will.
Yeah.
Because
It'll
I was
just
a
happen.
big Italian family. Family's
Yeah.
the most important thing.
Of course.
But I'm not planning on having kids. That's not the end.
I mean,
game.
especially like you're 21, you're not really even thinking
No,
about
yeah.
this.
But I mean, I've been saying that since I was like 12.
Oh, okay.
Like I just don't want. I don't want to get married. I don't want to have kids.
Oh.
I've never. I mean,
It's just not-
One day it might change. Who knows?
Yeah.
But currently and in the past, I don't want.
I wonder. I've always wondered like why people find that to be so weird when people say that. Like it's
I think
such,
it's
like,
just
Because I think it's
such-
out of the
the
ordinary.
stereotype. You're like
Yeah.
you're supposed to get married and have kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just such an intricate part of being like a human being. It's
Yeah.
like you always got to make another little human being.
Right.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
not. Which is great. And I think if you want to do it, but you don't have to. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah,
man.
we
It's your
we
life.
actually finally live in a world where it's a choice
Yeah.
rather than an obligation.
It's great, man.
it's cool that you can say like family is the most important thing to you,
Mm.
but still not like I don't really care to have my own. I have mine now.
Yeah, I have mine now, and that's
Yeah.
what's important to me.
And how many siblings do you have?
I have an older sister
Uh-huh.
and my younger brother.
Okay.
And I
do
have
they
another
want
sister. Huh?
families? Do you know?
I'm sorry.
Do they want families?
My older sister definitely does.
Okay.
My brother, I'm sure he will.
So
I'm sure he-
you'll have that one way or another. You can
Nick's
just be
trying to
like,
find out if the bloodline can continue.
Does it end here?
Is this the period to the Fulcos?
No, yeah, it will definitely they'll have families. And my
Yeah.
little brother, he's totally old school mentality, so I'm sure he'll have a big family. I think.
I kind of go back and forth on the idea. I think ultimately it's going to end with me like getting married and having a family of my own. But I've always gone back and forth on the idea of just like, like when you're an uncle and you just get to hang out with the kids and then go home.
That yeah,
And then you, go
don't have to
home.
bring the kids
you're
home
just,
with you.
you're just like, I'm going to deal with this shit, dude. I know everyone knows that
Yeah,
feeling and everyone's
it's
just
great.
like, ooh, you know,
Parents know that feeling the most.
yeah,
Like the kids aren't here right now.
right.
This is great.
And that feeling, like, although it's a joke and they're not thinking like, fucking want to get rid of these
Yeah,
fuckers.
yeah.
It's just still like, I don't know if I want that feeling, but at the same time, I know it's probably
Yeah.
going to end up that way. That's just
Yeah.
why I ask.
I mean, whatever happens, happens. I
Yeah.
think. I think everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And whatever your life is going to be will be.
Right.
Yeah, but the way I look at it is, I could totally be like the uncle. Mm-hmm. I'm cool with that. But like,
Cool ass fucking uncle that
Yeah.
tours the world,
Yeah,
plays music. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, of course.
That's the reason why though. I'm a musician.
Yeah.
I want to travel the world. I want to do everything, experience everything,
Yeah.
see the world. I don't want to be held back. Not that a family would hold me back,
No.
because I've had a family.
Not in a shitty way.
You have to be realistic with there are certain there's only so much time and so much money and so much energy that you get in your life,
Yeah,
and you have to
exactly.
figure out how you divvy it out, how you
Exactly.
spend it,
How you-
and although the words hold it back may offend some people. It's how it is.
It's real, though.
Yeah,
It's
you
real.
can't. You only have enough time to either raise a family or tour the world and be a rock star.
There's actually
One of those things is going to get neglected.
Yeah,
There's not
absolutely.
enough time in the day to do both.
Yeah, at a young age at least.
Yeah, especially. Yeah.
There's a podcast that I'm listening to right now. It's Lex Friedman, right? Is that how you say his last name?
That sounds familiar. Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's
Yeah,
on Joe
we'll go with
Rogan's. That's
that.
why. He's a really interesting dude. If you haven't listened to it, I highly suggest it.
Fuck yeah.
I forget what he does, but I'm pretty sure he's
Really interesting guy. Don't know what he does.
No. It's just because he's like he came on this pod. I've had that happen a couple times where I told somebody I was like, "This is the best podcast episode of Joe Rogan." They're just like, "Oh, what do they talk about?" And because it's all over the place, I can't give a specific.
everything, yeah.
But he comes on. He's a fucking is a research scientist at MIT, but
Oh, wow.
they come on and open this podcast with talking about fighting and getting choked out with ties. So in my head, like, I
what?
can't think about what he does.
Choked out with ties?
He's friends
No,
with Joe
tie.
Rogan. Ties. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like an actual
Yeah.
tie. And how, like, to not get fucked up. And so that's why my brain was just like, I forget what he does. But he was talking about how he wants kids at
Yeah.
some point in his life, but he works 18 hours a day.
Hard.
And so it's just like, how the fuck would you even do that?
Yeah.
So
You would have to sacrifice some of your work time. Like,
Exactly.
That's
it,
the balance, man.
Yeah.
And
You can't do a gig every
my
night if you have
fucking-
kids.
My brother Matt was telling me, he's like, dude, I have no time to work out.
Mm.
And I'm like, yes, you do. And he's like, I leave for work at like 5 or 6 a.m., sometime around there, works 6 days a week. He gets home at like fucking 7 o'clock
Yeah.
at night and has to like hang out with his family and be there and eat and shower. And by the time he's ready to work out, it's time to go to bed.
yeah.
And so,
and you're too tired anyway.
and,
man.
and touring the fucking world, like how would, unless you have someone that stays at home with the kids
Yeah.
and is okay with that,
But here's the thing too. I think if you have a kid, like
you got to be present.
you got to be there for your kid.
You got to
man.
be there.
I mean, if I'm gonna be a father, I'm gonna be like that kid's gonna know.
Yeah, you
that
gotta
I'm
be-
there for him every day. I can't be, like-
Wishy-washy
Yeah,
all
I
over the
can't be
place.
gone
Yeah.
for a year.
yeah.
Oh hey, look how big you are. You know,
What's your
I'm
name
your
again?
dad, by the way. No,
You're really
Yeah.
interesting. What's your name again?
Yeah, you're really great. What's your name? No,
guys.
no. But if I did have kids, I could still do the music.
Yeah.
but I couldn't do it as
Worldwide,
yeah,
as you
and
want
as
to.
dedicated as I am now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's too bad
Yeah.
you can't just like pop a kid out that's like 13 years old, like right off the bat.
He's 18.
Then
All
you
right,
can be like,
let's go.
all right, yeah,
And
like
knows how
all
to
right,
play
kids
guitar
learn how to
with
play
you.
drums.
That's the thing. So my dad had kids, and we all play.
Yeah.
So we started the family band.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Yeah, I had kids." He's like, "I should have another kid, and we need a sax player."
Because we need a sax
So I
player.
keep busting him out. Yeah,
Dude, that's how farmers think. Like,
You know,
I
yeah.
need someone to plow the fields. I'm just gonna pop another one
yeah,
out.
yeah. But think about that too.
You will be
but
a
how
guitar
hard
player.
Yeah, it's your destiny. Yeah.
You are my drummer.
I stamped them when they come out. Drummer. You know what? We don't have a flute player. Bang.
Gets it tattooed on his arm with your name above the instrument. You shall do this.
You have to.
Yeah,
you have to. It's done.
Just have kids and then name them after the instrument that you need them to play.
So
this
Right.
is flute.
Yeah, yeah.
This is
flugelhorn. Get in here.
Flugelhorn.
Yeah, and then this is the black sheep of the family triangle.
Yeah, we had too many kids. Yeah, we ran out of industry of cool instruments. To
We didn't want him to
This
feel
is
left
guitar
out.
2.
Guitar too.
Yeah, this is rhythm guitar and this is lead
Hold
guitar.
on. It's no longer rhythm guitar. It's just called guitar two.
Guitar 1 and 2. Oh my god, that's funny.
Oh shit.
And then there's like the one kid that doesn't play anything. You're like,
And this is Dave.
yeah. He
the
gets
most
a real
normal
name. Yeah.
fucking-
Dave.
Oh fuck.
He's like a mailman.
He's like, yeah, I was hanging out with harmonica the other day. You're like, what the fuck? You're like, yeah,
Yeah,
my
my
brothers
dad's-
are all named after.
Yeah.
But your name's Dave.
My dad's name is lead singer.
Oh God.
I don't think there's anything wrong with being a little bit selfish here and there,
I don't
especially
think
with
so.
your own life. It's like, oh, I don't want to have a kid. That's so selfish.
Yeah.
Not really.
Well, that's for you. Maybe
To
you think
who,
so.
bitch?
Yeah.
Exactly.
They don't exist.
To you.
Exactly.
But I'm 21.
Yeah.
I'm only 21, dude.
Yeah, you have plenty of years to
I
have
know
an
people that have
accidental
kids at my age now.
I love how you had this like realization, like, I'm only fucking
Wait,
21,
wait,
bro.
I'm 21.
You're like, I've been through so much shit when I was 13.
I have a lot of friends that have kids now.
Yeah.
And they love the
yeah.
kids. And there's no problem. Like, it's not holding them back at all. And I think that's great.
Yeah.
But for me, at least in my
I know.
life,
Right.
dude, I'm 21.
Yeah.
You know,
There's no
I'm
reason
21.
to be thinking about
Wait a second.
There's no reason
Yeah,
to be
I
thinking
want to
about
play
this.
rock and roll.
Yeah.
I want to travel the world. I want to see new things. I want to meet new people. I want to experience like life, man.
Yeah.
And think about it. 21, right? What's the average lifespan? With 75? I'm going to
Roughly.
spend the rest of my life married with kids? Dude, there's so much out there to experience.
Yeah. Mhm.
And to everyone listening, not that you have to, but I would recommend like, dude, like right now, like drop what you're doing, get in the car and just drive. And don't think about where you're going.
Yeah.
Put a little put some money in your gas tank.
Quit your job. Leave your family.
Yeah. Divorce your wife. Abandon your kids. No. But drive. Yeah. Just drive. Just never come back. No. But there's so much out there you can do, man. Like, there's no reason everyone gets stuck in that same routine every single day.
Yeah.
Get in your car and just drive to the beach right now.
Yeah.
Go get lunch on the beach and meet people that are from Germany that happen to be in town.
Yeah.
Like, why not?
Yeah. It's
You-
a miserable life to not do anything adventurous.
It is, man.
Yeah.
I'm all about being spontaneous. Like today, after this podcast, I'm going to a yacht party.
Get the fuck out of here.
I am. We were talking about this before. I'm going to a yacht party.
So this is clearly the highlight of your day.
Honestly, it is. It is. No,
Man, you're like sitting there at the yacht party. You're like, fuck. They're like, what's wrong, Jesse? You're like, I just wish I was back at the podcast.
I just
Just so fucking tired of being on these yachts.
shut up. This is the point I'm trying
My
to
life
make.
is so fucking cool, man.
The point I'm trying to make is like do stuff, man. Like
Yeah.
if I had a family and kids, maybe I couldn't do that.
Right.
Maybe I'd have to go home and take care of my kid, or something like my wife's sick. She got to do whatever the thing is.
Yeah.
And that happens. I think that's a great thing is being there for your kids and having a family. It's an amazing thing because, like I said before, family is the most important thing. But there's also something to be said about just like doing what you want. Yeah, at the drop of a hat.
And even if it's not alone,
It could be
you
with
fucking
anybody.
pick
Exactly.
up your family.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
hey, Tuesday
My
we're gonna go
family's
do
down
this.
there. I'm gonna go meet up with my family.
That's sick.
a piss.
That's so sick.
Have fun. Wash your hands.
All employees must wash their hands.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like my friends and I do this. Karina, I think 2 weeks ago, we were talking like, man, if we had the money, like we'd be on a plane to New York tomorrow for a week.
That is one fucking.
Money is the biggest thing. That's the
money
biggest
is
issue.
such a bitch.
But
dude.
we're like, you know what? All right, she hit somebody up. She, I got like $50.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I got some money. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Put
Scrounge
some money
together
in
some change.
Put money in the car. Went to a club.
Yeah.
Met with some friends. Her cousins came. We just danced all night, had fun, listened to music. It's
cool as
got
fuck.
some LA hot dogs on the street.
Yeah.
And it was a great night.
Yeah.
And there was no reason, we were just going to stand.
Right.
I was going to bring it home. I was going to go home, like, I don't know, listen to music.
Yeah.
We mobbed to LA, put some like rock and roll on the way down, just talking and having fun, listening to
Yeah.
music, and then dancing
Dude,
and ate hot dogs.
And I do this all the fucking time with friends. I'll just be like, hey, what are you doing? It's 11 o'clock at night. Like, are you up? Yeah. You want to go on a drive?
Yeah.
Just a drive.
Yes, dude, a drive is so underrated.
Oh.
I was just talking this
know.
yesterday, man.
I do this shit like once or twice a week with people.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to be in the house right now.
Yeah.
I just want to go drive around. I don't want to go far. I don't want to like be out for,
But
6
I'll
hours
put 10, 20 bucks in my car and,
and,
we'll
and
just
drive around for 2 hours. 25 out
destination.
on empty streets, fucking going around in circles.
Dude,
just do
that's
whatever.
my first car was a old school, it was a 74 Dodge Dart.
Are you
Piece
sure
of
you're
garbage.
21? Are you fucking sure? My first car was a Dodge Dart. Like, get the fuck out of here.
It was garbage.
You are like 45 years old.
No, it was a clunker. It was it was $1,000.
Yeah.
Never ran.
Yeah.
It was a mess. But it was a cool first car.
yeah,
Paint
fuck
was
yeah.
chipping. But my dad made sure I got a cool first car.
That's cool shit.
And so I would just put like 20 bucks in the gas. Well, I think it filled up on like 15 bucks. Like it was
Yeah.
terrible. You know,
That's fucking
I put like
crazy.
15 bucks in. I would just
It's like a
put music on.
2-gallon tank.
Yeah, it was terrible, man. I go like down the street, gotta
Gets
go
you
back to the
from
gas
one gas
station.
station to the other.
Where you going to the gas station? I'd roll down the windows, put some music on, and out here the weather was perfect. Like when the sun's setting.
Yeah.
Like it's not sunset, but like right before that.
Golden hour.
Golden hour.
Golden hour. Put on some music, any style of music, whatever, like 50s,
Yeah.
some old school 50s doo-wop,
Yeah.
or just some rock and roll, like anything I could think of. Put some music on, put the windows down, and just drive.
And chill.
Not going anywhere,
Yeah.
but just driving around. And like, that's one of the best things to do, like in life in general.
Mind's clear.
Yeah, clear
no
your mind.
plans.
Think about whatever you want to think
Yeah.
about. Just listen to the music and just feel it, man. Like that's.
Yeah.
I was talking to one of the guys from my road crew, Corky. We were at this party last night. We are talking about it, and he's like, "Man, I remember I had my 69 or 67 Mustang, windows down. I was in like he was in like I forgot what town, like Van Nuys or like one of these towns. And I pull up at the light. He remembered like what the street signs were
Yeah.
because I stopped there. Dancing Queen came on the radio.
That's fire.
The sun was setting, like the wind, just the whole
Yeah.
vibe. Like he said, it was like 81 degrees. Like he remembered everything.
Yeah.
But just being in that moment, I'm like, dude,
yeah.
I could see it.
All right.
I could see it in the Mustang, windows down, the song playing, this warm little breeze. Those are the moments in
Yeah.
life that like you can't
I always
You can't
preach
buy
this.
buy. Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
buy those.
I preach it to people because I was in a routine. I worked at a fucking yogurt shop.
Okay.
Okay, side note. It is wild to me that we have only been talking for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Dude, we have hammered through this shit.
It's because if you took a VCR like tape of the movie Footloose and then compressed it into a human being, it would be Jesse.
When you were gone, I told him he was 45 years old.
Dude, he's like, this is a rock and roll with the
Tell him what your first car was, Jesse.
74 Dodge Dart
That's what
Swinger.
I'm saying,
Like, are you-
bro.
get the
But it was a
fuck out.
Dodge Dart Swinger. It was like a certain model.
Yeah.
It was a terrible car, but it was a great first car.
Yeah.
Like I mean, the paint was chipping. I was fixing the thing every day.
Yeah.
But
But it's
that
still
was my
dope.
first
You're
car,
like,
man.
but that's character,
It gives-
man.
yeah,
it
gives you
really did. It
perspective.
was, man.
See, Caleb had a really cool first car.
Oh, dude,
It was a 2003
It was a
Civic.
95 Civic.
with a fucking with a door handle that was like, okay, here's a normal door handle.
Yeah.
His was about this big because it just snapped off.
So, no, that was the Camry. That was a 97 Camry.
Oh,
That-
I thought we were talking. Oh, you had a car before that?
The white 95 Civic that wouldn't go in reverse. We had to push it.
You had some fucking shitty cars.
Like, my 97 Camry was sitting in the sun, and so like
Yeah.
as old cars do, they just kind of bake in that shit. And I went to open my fucking driver door, and it was just like ka-chunk, and I just like ripped like
just
75%
And
of the handle
you were
off.
living out here, right?
Yeah.
So I
This
mean,
was
it
the
dried
car
out like easy.
Yeah. So
and then his fucking
Passenger
the roof,
door wouldn't open
the
at
felt
all.
on the roof was just like drooping.
Yeah,
the fucking
no.
seats were falling apart. Like
Listen, that's the first car.
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
the
you
first car.
deserve.
That's the
That's
second
everyone should have like a lemon for their first car.
Yeah.
see, I got
exactly.
I got very fortunate
There
that
we go.
just so happened. No.
My grandfather was getting rid of his Maserati.
Yeah.
You said it was $1,000 car that you got, right?
Yeah.
How much was? Do you remember what your cars cost?
It was like $2,000.
Okay,
Yeah.
mine was $3,000. It was just like it's a simple car,
But it was some
came-
old guy that died and he
it
got rid
came-
of the,
It came in as a trade. This woman
Is it yeah.
took impeccable care of this car.
Uh-huh.
Like it's a 2000 Volkswagen Jetta. It was a
nice
VR
Hearst.
a VR6. It was white. Not a single fucking scratch on this thing.
Yeah.
Perfect.
beautiful car.
Perfect.
3,000.
And it was $3,000 because
So
she
you bought it
traded it in.
outright?
My
you
dad
mean?
and my brother split it as
yeah.
like
Put zero down, financed it
a
17%.
as a graduation gift for my first
I
car.
paid $5 a month for 1 year.
for 10 years.
Imagine that shit.
Oh yeah. Oh, give me my car payment. All right.
Yeah.
You got any change between the seats? Yeah.
Got a 144-year lease.
So I got lucky on not having a shitty car, but
Well, it's good, man. No.
yeah, but I wish to some extent that
Yeah.
I had like a beater just so I could have learned
Yeah.
some shit on
Well,
it.
there's
Promise you
something to
don't.
be said about like
It
having a
builds
car
character.
that you never know if you're going to get there or not.
It builds character.
It really does
Dude.
build character. I had to open my door. My door didn't open from the outside, didn't unlock from the outside.
Yeah.
I had to go around the passenger door, lean in, unlock my door, go around, open my door, and get in it.
Dude,
That
my
was
life
how
was
my
hard.
Camry was, but in reverse. I had to. The passenger door wasn't open, so everyone thought I was super thoughtful because I'd open the door for them.
I'll get the door for you. Yeah.
My life was hard. When I put my car in reverse, my rearview mirror would actually bend down so I could see where the lines were when I backed
I'm
up.
leaving.
That was
sweet.
Oh yeah, the mirrors moved on their own. My mirror was falling off. I think.
You guys had mirrors. That's
you,
fucking crazy.
you were sticking out your fucking hand with a mirror like this. You're just giving people
you tape the
signals.
handle nearer to the side.
What is it? What is it? It's like left, right, stop, some shit. that
Yeah,
you
it's
have to
like,
do.
I think this is right. This is left, and this is.
Yeah,
So
and like,
exactly.
if you do this, I think
Yeah.
it's stop.
I see motorcycles doing that, and then I'll see like some old like kind of Western country guy
Yeah.
in an old old Chevy, like a '52 Chevy truck, and he's just like. I'm like, I don't know what that means, man.
Get out of the fucking road, asshole!
But to get back to my point, I was driving to that fucking yogurt shop job.
Yeah.
And I realized I was like,
we keep veering off topic.
literally.
Extremely.
no, but we're good. We're coming
Yeah.
back. We're good. So we still have to get
Eventually.
to your tattoos. So we, oh my God, I'm driving
What
down
is
the
this
road.
about?
I'm like 6 or 7 months into this job. And I realized like, I just didn't realize that the fucking trees had changed colors. I was like,
do you
when,
mean?
like the
Fall?
seasons changed.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't realize. It
Kind
had
of
been,
just woke up.
that's what it felt like, dude. It was like a mundane schedule of like, wake up, shower, go to work, get off,
Back and
go to
forth.
school, do homework, go to sleep.
Every day.
It was like 4 or 5 days a week, and weekends were just like getting drunk with friends. And it was just when it's mundane and you're doing the same shit, you kind of just let life fly. Like
You
it
know,
just
it's almost in a days.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then one day I was just like, oh shit. Like I didn't even realize that the trees had changed colors. And this was not bullshit. I remember the exact feeling. And it was like, you have to start paying attention to the things that are changing around you more. Go on hikes, look at
Yeah.
the actual
Your
plants, like look at the surroundings. Don't be on your phone all the time. Don't take a picture of everything. Sometimes just stare at shit and take it in.
Dude, that's my biggest thing too. Yeah.
Yeah. And so like I always tell people, like I've gone on hikes with people where I'm just like I'm staring at the plant. And they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, look at how
Look at that
fucking
plant.
cool this looks, dude.
Look at that motherfucking plant.
Look at that poison ivy.
And
Feel good. Fern.
And so I try to do that more where like if you're in the moment of something,
Yeah.
there's fucking videos when we're at Bring Me the Horizon concerts where Caleb and I are losing our fucking shit. And it's just like you have to take it in because it's gonna
Yeah.
be gone. That moment and you
Yeah.
can't repeat that. And then you're just gonna be like,
Yeah.
oh, I only have these videos. Or really take it in, fucking take a deep breath, pay attention to what you're feeling, seeing, hearing, fucking the air, if it feels different on your skin, whatever. I'm not being corny
you're right.
either.
No, that's true.
Just be
Mindful.
It's be present.
Yeah.
Be aware. And it changes your life when you start looking at
It
things
does.
differently like that.
Yeah.
Especially when you have like, again, mundane days and you just kind of go like, well, I woke up. And like I actually got to have a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to work and it was boring, but it was work.
Yeah.
I got
You're like,
paid.
I have all my teeth. I don't have any broken bones. I'm alive. Literally.
Like it's counting your blessings, but in
Yeah.
the simplest terms, because it could be so much worse and it could be so much more boring.
Yeah.
But
But you only live once, right? And I think pictures are amazing. I like taking pictures because either on my phone or I'll take like, film pictures.
Film's
and
awesome.
looking back on them, like, oh man, that's such a great time.
Yeah.
But something to be said about in the moment, when you like consider your surroundings and like you said, how the air feels on your skin, what you're hearing, how you're feeling.
Yeah.
That stuff, like when you think about it, years later, that memory is gonna be so vivid.
Yeah.
Because you're actually thinking about, like, dude, like, this mic stands like right in front of me. This is right here. I'm like, you're sitting that far away from me. Like, the air is cold, it's hot, whatever. You're gonna think back. You're like, man, the pictures don't do that.
Yeah.
Thinking about the moment, living in the moment,
Yeah.
does. Experiencing.
Like no bullshit. At least 3 or 4 times during this podcast, I was like, "This is fucking fun, dude."
Yeah,
Like,
this is
I
great.
don't give a shit about the podcast. The podcast is cool because you can listen back on
I
it
hope
and be
your
like,
fans and your listeners know that you don't care about them. I don't care about
No,
this.
I think the more nonchalant you are about the stuff that you do, the
Yeah.
more people like it.
I can't believe
No,
you
because
said
it's real.
that.
Because
Yeah,
you're not doing this because you want people to follow me and do this.
Exactly.
You're doing this because you're having fun.
We're not
Yeah.
we're not 63 fucking episodes in for bullshit. Like we're doing
Yeah.
it because we just enjoy it and
Yeah.
it's just fun and it's something to look back on one day.
If this was a
Yeah.
cash grab, like we said, we would have been done a long time ago.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
we're not making any
Fucking
money. Yeah,
broke
exactly.
as shit in this fucking
This
room
is costing me
costs.
money.
But it's one of those things where it's like being mindful in the moment just makes
Yeah.
you appreciate it that much more.
It really does. And I say that especially during concerts.
Mm-hmm.
Because, first of all, let's talk about something. When someone goes to a concert,
Mm-hmm.
don't post 20 videos on Snapchat and Instagram because I'm going to probably just unfriend you.
Yeah.
and it's not because I don't like you, but it's because no one's going to watch that.
Yeah, 'cause I don't
how many
like you.
times can I listen to the same song? Like the song's 3 minutes, you posted 7 clips.
Yeah.
They're all 15 seconds.
Yeah,
I could download the song in iTunes. I'm not at the concert. Like I think 1 or 2 videos, some pictures are cool. Could you like I'm at the concert, check it out. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, dude, listen to the concert.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the best formula, at least the one that I've found, is like take your like 2 favorite songs, maybe 3 if it's like your favorite band,
The chorus.
and then get the chorus once.
Get the chorus, and
get
then
the
be done.
chorus once, and then just be like, this is my favorite song by my favorite band.
I got it on video.
Just the hook right here,
Yeah.
and then like for the rest of the time, you're just enjoying the fucking show.
Yeah, dude, you go to a concert to see the band
Yeah.
and to hear the band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going in to film them.
Well,
Yeah.
the-
If you would, you'd be getting
You'd be
paid to
getting
do
paid.
it.
Yeah, you're
there's
getting
two,
paid.
there's 2 things on that. One was I just showed finally fucking months later from October videos that I took for Caleb of a band that he didn't get to see the night that I went and saw them. And I have a magnet on the back of my phone and I just so happened to be against a metal railing and there was nobody really around. So
just put it
I
on
clicked record, showed the pit a few times and then hooked it onto the thing so he could see a little bit of
That's
it
amazing.
and just recorded that and just
That's
enjoyed
awesome.
myself the rest of the time.
That's
because
amazing.
I try, and the second thing was I try to always tell people, no matter how much you fucking try, can't multitask 100% every task.
No,
Oh
multitasking is
no. That's
It
that's
doesn't
things
work.
get
You
ruined.
can 50-50 it.
Yeah.
You could fucking 4 things across. But when you're at a concert and you're listening and you're fucking watching, that's already taking a lot of focus to
Yeah.
just do those things and pay attention to everything that's happening. Then you're going to pull out your phone and make sure it's in focus.
Make sure you're in,
and you're
it's in
holding
frame.
it still.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, like you're staring at this phone rather than looking at the whole stage, which gives you this 180 view. You have this fucking little block in front of your face and you want it to be perfect and you don't want people to bump into you. And then you're redoing takes. And it's like, now you've missed out on an entire song of something where you could have just been like, oh shit,
Yeah.
that was fucking dope. Yeah, you get to rewatch the video,
Yeah,
but
which
it's
sucks.
nothing like
Yeah.
seing it.
You can't match a vibe from being at a concert.
No.
I
No,
did
no.
this last night. So we were doing this dance. We're performing at a dance. It was us, and then we would go back and forth between a 17-piece big band, back and forth.
Whoa.
And my little
That's
brother,
a big fucking band.
yeah, it's great musicians.
Yeah.
I love big bands. My little brother was singing for the big band.
Oh, okay.
So he was doing the Frank Sinatra
How old
stuff.
is he?
14. He'll be
14
15
singing
in July.
what?
Frank Sinatra. Let me tell you, this kid is on a whole nother level of intelligence and like maturity.
Holy
And he's singing Frank Sinatra amazing.
Yeah.
And Frank Sinatra's a big deal in our family. It was my grandfather's favorite singer.
Okay.
Some of his songs mean a lot to my family.
Yeah.
My little brother's singing these songs. And I'm like, dude, this is amazing.
Yeah.
He's crushing it. I took some videos of it just because I wanted them. But I'm filming it, and I'm like, trying to watch him
Yeah.
and film it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is he in focus? Like, is he in the frame?
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
holding it. And after, like, I took a couple videos, and I was done.
Yeah.
And then I just lived in the moment. And I was like, dude, this is my little brother.
Yeah.
And like, he's not a singer. Like, he plays drums like John Bonham. He plays guitar like Jimmy Page. Like, he's insane. Like, he's an amazing musician.
Yeah.
Now he's teaching himself piano and bass. And I'm like, okay, I'm out of a couple jobs because of
He's
you.
trying to kick y'all out.
And so within the past, I think, a year or so, he's kind of started coming out of shell, started singing. He's amazing.
Golden child.
Yeah, I was I'm still tone deaf. I was actually born deaf, so I had problem developing.
Were you
I had
really?
problem developing my hearing?
Holy
so
shit.
I couldn't sing growing up.
Yeah.
So now I suck. But he is 14 and he's like amazing.
Yeah.
Can I play some?
Yeah, go for it, dude.
I have one thing. I want to see if when I filmed.
Um,
He's so good, man.
just out of curiosity, the born deaf thing,
Yeah.
were your canals closed?
What?
You got me, you son of a bitch. You got me.
No, I had water build up fluid in my ear.
Okay.
So I imagine you're in a pool.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm talking to you outside the pool. Like I could barely,
Weird.
like
Yeah,
all
yeah.
muffled and terrible. So I didn't develop like, my speech and hearing.
So
very
how
well.
many surgeries was that to fix it? Just
I don't
one?
remember. I mean,
I mean,
I know I
obviously.
had like tubes put in my ears.
Okay.
And as I got older, they fell out. And I had speech therapy till 4th grade.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And now, thank God, I can hear music and
Hear and speak
theory and
well
stuff
and
really
everything.
well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
14 years
That's
old, bro.
fucking
When I
cra-
was 14,
That's fucking crazy, dude.
when I was 14, I wasn't doing anything like that.
Yeah.
Especially like as a dude, your voice is changing.
His voice is
a
currently
lot.
changed. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
to-
thinking that. I was like, dude, he's hitting puberty and he's singing. That's risk.
Like one of my fucking favorite ones that my sister and my brother make fun of me for is teacups, because I was talking about teacups in the
Yeah.
car and I went teacups, and it was just like your voice cracks a lot during that
It
time.
really does, yeah.
And he's singing like that.
That's
That
your
doesn't
new
even
nickname.
make
I hope
sense.
you know that your new nickname is Teacups.
Fuck you.
No, but hey, he's a really talented kid, man.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
hears stuff. He's an incredible musician, and now he's singing. I'm like, I was not doing anything nearly what he was doing. He started playing drums when he was like 4 or 5.
That's awesome. I love seeing little kids on drums. Like it's
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
Like
he shreds.
it's so cool.
But
You said you were playing since you were that age.
I was, yeah.
Yeah.
But I wasn't. I play. Listen. I play bass. You know, I play a little bit. I
Four
play
strings.
everything. But bass was my main instrument. His drums were his main instrument. He taught himself guitar by listening to Stevie Ray Vaughan vinyl and watching YouTube videos.
That's dope.
And he
That kid's-
shreds
yeah.
on guitar and drums.
Yeah.
And dude, he plays piano like jazz chords. He's
Whoa.
writing great. He's writing music now. Kind of sounds like Rex Orange County. The kind of style.
Yeah.
But he's singing Sinatra at 14 years old in 2020. Okay, think about how much the world's changed in the past 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when I was that age, I was still into that stuff, but I grew up in music. But now, with the kind of music there is today and where society's gone, he's singing Frank Sinatra and wearing like a gold cross chain. Like, he's just a different kid.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Like,
funny.
he's not wearing like a big gold. He's wearing like a cross.
Yeah.
It's a very Italian thing.
Yeah.
He dresses nice.
I was actually going
Combs
to
his
ask
hair
how
back.
how he dresses.
No, he dresses really nice.
Yeah.
Dude, he got good style.
Yeah.
He says, "Why would I buy something cheap? I could buy the nice clothes and look good all the time."
Fucking at 14.
Dude, I don't understand him.
Yeah. I'm wearing Hot Topic t-shirts at 14.
Dude, I'm like old band shirts that don't fit right.
I was just going to say one size is too small.
Yeah, it's faded to black, it's all faded to gray. Yeah,
It's like monsters throwing up on
my
it.
jeans
and
are
shit.
ripped. Yeah, my
Fucking-
Converse are falling
I
apart.
was going to say Vans are just fucking holy, and he's just over here like, why would
like
I buy
nice shoes, gold rings, gold chains.
Okay, whatever.
He had long hair for
The
the
kid's
longest
cooler
time.
than I'll ever be already.
Just cut his hair, slicked it back.
Yeah.
Like, dude, he's 14. Wait till he's
Like
my age.
my get up is like a $10 t-shirt. I got sweats on when I'm in my
This
house.
T-shirt was $3.
I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it.
It was new, by the way. I didn't buy a used shirt. No, it was like brand new. $3. cheap pair of jeans.
Yeah,
and
fuck
sneakers.
people who buy used clothes.
Yeah, screw those guys. I never do that.
Where'd you get that jacket, huh?
No, and see, I try to dress nice sometimes too.
Yeah,
but he does
you
all
look,
the time.
You look good. Like
Thank you
I
very
like the
much.
jacket, and it was nice. Once we're done with the tattoos, you're welcome to put it back on. Once we get back to the fucking tattoos,
Yeah. When was that? That was at 20 minutes in.
I got to figure out the thumbnail if I'm going to have you in the jacket or if I'm going to have you in the t-shirt. I'll have you in the jacket.
We could do I'll put one sleeve on.
Ooh,
Tattoos on the other
that's
side.
a style. Just cut the
I
jacket.
don't know
in
if that's a
half.
style.
Just cut the jacket in half.
I don't know about that. Yeah. No, but yeah, I try to dress nice. You know.
Yeah.
But
Your brother's over here showing you up.
yeah,
7
no.
years
Like last
younger.
night, he walks in, suit, like nice shoes, belt, like one of those white ruffle shirt tucked in nice,
Mm.
and like this white. It's not a tux jacket. Maybe it is. I don't know. He knows.
Yeah.
I'm like, where'd you get this? Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you
what do
know.
you mean, you know? Huh,
Like,
I gotta show you- I
where
gotta
does-
show you
I
this.
fucking know. That's what I'm asking.
Where does he have his fucking money at 14?
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I don't know what he's doing, but he's
Like,
doing something.
Unless your dad's just treating him well because like you got the $1,000 beater and so he's just getting all these nice
He's getting,
clothes.
he's getting the Armani suit. Hold on, let me show you a picture. So this is my sister, my dad, my brother. Good looking little kid. But he's
Holy
just
fuck, he's 14?
dude, he's bigger than me now. A year ago, I swear to God, long hair, high
Not
voice.
even just size, but just the fucking what he's wearing.
dude, telling me.
See this?
I remember meeting him actually. I totally forgot about that.
Did you? When he
yeah,
was where?
remember we ran into each other at the mall? It was me,
Was this recently?
you.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it was me,
Yeah.
you, Joel,
Joel was
your
there,
dad,
yes.
and your brother.
I actually wasn't with my dad. I met up. My dad was there with him, and then my brother was there. We met up.
This is your dad?
Yeah.
He looks like he's a musician. He just like
Oh,
you
yeah.
can just,
Oh, totally, dude.
With
He's
the-
got character, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No, he's been around, man.
Dude, your
He's-
brother looks like he sings Frank Sinatra. He
Tell me
really
he does.
does.
Yeah. I swear to God, a year ago he was probably 90 pounds, this tall, long hair, high voice.
Puberty.
Now just like a bus,
Yeah.
bigger than me, deep voice. He's saying anywhere. What do you come on?
Yeah, it's fucking
And
wild,
he's
dude.
he's dressed nice, man. He's a great
Good for him.
dude. I'm like I got a great family, man.
That's like
Yeah.
fucking Tubbs' brother. Just
Oh,
this-
I know. Little fucking shit.
How old is he? 14?
Prodigy. Yeah, 14.
Dude, like there's a video of our buddy Dylan screaming at him. Dylan's fucking drunk. And he's like, what the fuck?
He's like, fuck you. He's like, I look like shit at 14. You look great. Fuck you. We're at the fair. People are
He's
staring
like, I
at
had
us.
fucking braces. And I had
A Justin Bieber haircut.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, his brother's handsome as shit. And he's fucking
Yeah, man.
14.
What's that about? What's that like? Why do we get Delta cards? You're a good guy, but like
It's different. It's because they have us growing up.
We're influencing that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we get to be like, hey, maybe throw that piece of clothing away. Maybe don't get that haircut.
But I feel cool though because he'll ask me like, "Hey, how does this look? How does that look?"
Yeah.
So I mean, he's still he wants my opinion on
Yeah,
stuff.
of
which I think
course.
is cool.
You're
You're
his
like,
big
you're
brother.
like, looks dumb.
yeah, you look stupid. Can I borrow that jacket?
Looks so dumb that you
Looks
should
so
just
bad on you.
Take
Take it off
let me
anywhere.
wear it. Yeah.
I'll wear it so you don't get embarrassed. I guess.
That's good shit.
man.
So, do you want to go back to talking more about the tattoos?
We can talk about whatever.
Or do you want, since we're on the siblings topic, you want to talk about your sister?
Let me mention that real quick. My older sister Joey, insanely talented vocalist. She was singing when she was 2 years old. Like she came out singing when she was tone deaf when she was 2. But
What's up with you guys being fucking deaf?
no, I
tone
mean
deaf?
she just couldn't sing good. But years of
I have an excuse.
I was deaf. I couldn't hear anything. She could hear, so she that's her
Yeah.
problem. No, so through years of we grew up around music, obviously with my father.
Yeah.
But so we were around it. She would sing all the time, and now she's just an amazing singer. And so I'm happy to announce that I can finally say my sister made it to The Voice. Season
so
18,
crazy, dude.
2020. It's airing February 24th
Hell
Fuck
yeah.
man.
on NBC.
You having a watching party?
Oh yes, but we're not allowed to we're not allowed to have public one, so it's a private one.
Oh,
And you
okay.
guys are invited.
Oh.
And anyone listening, no, I don't want to get sued. I'm kidding.
Anyone listening, too fucking bad.
You're not invited.
You said the 24th?
Yeah, February 24th. It's like a Monday, I think. Yeah. So it's
I'm off on Monday, so.
well, come on,
Yeah,
man. Come on,
motherfucker,
come on. That's all we got,
Where at?
baby. Big Shots.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a local bar. By the way, Big Shots. I want to plug them real quick.
Yeah, go
I've
for
The
it.
heard of
owner
them.
is from back east. The best bar in the AV. No exaggeration.
My buddy was
people-
just talking about this bar, actually.
I will take you there.
All right,
We'll
fuck
go
yeah.
together and we will mess it up.
Fuck yeah.
It's cool vibe. It reminds me of the Whiskey or the Viper Room back in the day. You walk in, it's got this old school vibe, like bricks, like a brick vibe inside.
Uh-huh.
Every night there's entertainment. There's comedy, there's open mic, there's karaoke, there's rock bands, there's everything you could think of. The owner's from back east. I don't know if I'm gonna say his name anyway. Stephen Moriali. Great, amazing guy. Super down to earth, just generous, nice, like the best guy that could own a bar in the world.
Fuck yeah.
And we play there all the time. We go there just for fun, hang out. We're doing the viewing there. But it's gonna be closed off because it's a private thing. But shout out to Big Shots, man. The home of rock and roll. The home of rock and roll.
Hell yeah.
If you've never been, you gotta go. I will take you both.
Where's it at?
Jay and Trevor. It's like past Sierra Highway. And that's the biggest problem is people have misconceptions about the bar because, oh man, it's on the east side. It's over here in
it's
this
on the bad side of town.
Dude, that is the safest bar I've been to in this town. There's been more fights at many other bars I won't name.
And that rhyme with ooners.
What place is that? I've never heard of that place. No, there's been like many more like fights and scuffles and problems at other bars than I've seen at Big Shots. And I know I've been playing Big Shots for probably 4 years now.
Yeah.
And the owner's always improving stuff. It's always changing. He's on it, man. And he really cares about the product, cares about the people. And if you think because the area is not a good place, it's like you couldn't be more wrong. They have security there, and the security making sure no one has weapons, making sure everyone's safe, walking the girls to their car, make sure they're safe.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like super cool stuff, man. Like, and that's how a bar should be.
Yeah.
And nothing on the menu is over $10. Everything is $10.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
And the food is amazing. Sometimes the specials are more, but dude, they had a steak the other night. $20. It was Valentine's Day. Steak is $20. You get steak with sauteed shrimp on top.
Okay.
Vegetables and like potatoes. For $20 on a special menu. Fire. Are you kidding me? And it tasted better than any of the steakhouses I've been to in this town.
Yeah.
It tasted better.
Dude, your Italian comes out when you talk about food, man. I love it.
Don't get me started.
You're
man.
like sauteed shrimp.
Yeah, the sauteed
The
shrimp.
fucking hands come up like this.
Yeah, the sauteed shrimp. Hey. Try to hold it down. Okay, speaking of the Italian, the pizza there.
Yeah.
So
Speaking of being Italian, the
Hey,
pizza.
you got me on the subject. No, the pizza is $10.
Yeah.
I think like 9 something, but whatever. Dude, it's like an individual pizza, but so I'm Italian, right? So I love food. The sauce and the cheese and the dough. Like the dough is like his own recipe, like in the sauce, and that's what makes pizza.
Yeah.
When I eat that, I'm like, dude, I can't have like 5 pizzas a week. Like I gotta slow down. But everything on the menu is great. Everything is cheap. It's like, and it's quality food. Like it's quality food, quality service.
How often do you play there?
Every single Wednesday we host open mic, and then we probably do 2 weekends a month.
Okay.
And then certain events we do like certain things. Like we were there on Friday. I think we're there this Friday. I'm not sure though.
If you ever remember, and I try to give this preface of like, if you have something happening and you remember at least 2 days out, and I'm not busy, I'm down to go, dude. That sounds like so much
man. I'll
fun.
definitely. I will hit you guys
The
up.
way you talk about shit, the way like you present yourself, the way you hold yourself up, this whole fucking podcast, but the way you talk about stuff is so positive and just like
Charismatic.
yeah, and you give it literally like character.
Oh, thank
like,
you, man.
You make it
you haven't
sound
heard my
interesting.
review of this podcast yet, but
You're like, this thing is shit.
it's the worst.
What the fuck are you doing?
No, I appreciate that, man. I think I really care about everything I do.
Yeah, sounds
And,
like
and
it.
everything I invest myself into, I'm doing it for a reason.
Yeah.
I'm not just like, oh, that's cool, whatever.
I don't know if you've ever. I mean, obviously you and Karina are close, but like the way she talks about you too, it's up there. It's
Please.
just
She's just trying to get my
high.
good side.
Dude. She's always just like, "Do you guys want to come hang out?" Like, Jesse wants to hang out with you guys. I want to hang out with you guys, and it's just like typically it's like the night of. So I have plans.
That's what I was saying. Spontaneous. We just do stuff last minute.
And I love doing that stuff when I have the free time to do so. But it's just the way she talks about you, and then obviously you show your own character on this whole thing. So it's dope, dude. It's refreshing.
I
as hell.
appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that.
Just because I can't get off of a topic before we finish it. I need to know the rest of the tattoos.
The tattoo, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's move on. What were we talking about before anyway? I'm losing track.
Dude, we were talking about fucking music. One of your tattoos brought up something.
Yeah. So what
being
happened? You brought up your tattoo
first-
from your grandfather and talking about
Yeah,
family.
so everything's centered around this tattoo.
Yes.
So it's the bird with this.
Right.
So my grandfather had it in the Marines. My dad got it. I
Also,
got it.
you'll have to describe it somewhat because a lot of people don't don't watch with
yeah,
video,
okay.
so it's audio only.
Well, I don't think they could see it there anyway. But
Yeah.
It's so you can probably see it on my Instagram. I think I have a picture on there. It's a
Small
bird at Jesse Fulco. No, follow me. No, it's like a sparrow, like a bird holding a ribbon in its mouth, and the ribbon's wrapped around the heart with an arrow through it. And it's very old school. And a lot of the guys in the military back in the day would get one tattoo here, and that's it.
Interesting.
you'll see that a lot if you see a lot of veterans.
Yeah.
Veterans.
Veterans,
How do you
same
say
thing.
it?
Yeah.
Either way.
I feel like I say veteran.
Tomato,
Veterans.
tomato, potato.
No, I don't know what I want to say. Veterans, whatever. A lot of these old school guys, they have one tattoo here or on this side, and it's just one thing, and that's all they have.
Through their
Just
whole
right on
body.
the forearm.
The whole body. That's it.
Interesting.
And that was my grandfather.
Yeah.
He had that, and a lot of the guys I see that actually more that I realized that growing
I think
up.
that
now.
symbolizes like that's the only like the most important thing in their life
I
was
think so.
them serving.
I think so.
Huh.
Probably, but the way I was gonna just do this tattoo.
Yeah.
That was gonna be it.
Yeah.
But come on.
I mean, first of all, tattoos. Secondly,
Those are
I'm a
tattoos,
fucking
yeah.
musician.
I have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. So we were talking about placement before, and everything is placed around this.
Yeah.
Because this was my first tattoo. I wouldn't get a tattoo before this.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't do it because my dad came with me. We did this together.
That's cool.
We had the artwork, and so I still have the stencil. So if I do have kids, my kid can get it.
Yeah, yeah.
My little
Oh, that's
brother
awesome.
can get it. You know, it'll be a family thing.
like that.
If my kid doesn't want it, you know, he's getting up for adoption. But,
That's why I'm not having kids.
that's why I'm not having kids, just in case. No, no. So that was my favorite tattoo.
Yeah.
This is the most meaningful one to me, and because
Dig
it's
it.
just, I don't know, man. My dad, his dad, it's just like I said, family. It's,
Yeah.
I don't know what the thing is, but it's just family. It's
Right.
So that means the most to me. And then where do you want to start?
What's the 21?
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
All right, so 21. I got that on my 21st
He's
birthday.
like, what's 10
yeah.
plus 9?
Actually, this side says 10.
I just love that vine so fucking much.
So you got it for your 21st?
Yeah, but I didn't get it because I was 21. 21 is my lucky number.
Oh, okay.
My birthday's on the 21st.
Oh, nice.
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
That's
so
it's
it was
my
your
number.
golden birthday and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, exactly.
Nice.
So I thought it was a good time to get it.
Yeah, definitely.
I got that one on my birthday. I also got the 1999.
Oh, okay.
on my birthday.
Same day?
That's
yeah,
awesome.
same
Nice.
day. What
You have a
else?
tendency of doing that at least so far where you get
Two
one
tattoos in
and
one?
yeah.
I'm like, hey, I'm here, man.
Yeah, might as well.
And part of me is also like, man, I just want to fill it up. Like, I want to get going, you know?
Yeah.
But then again, I'm like, I don't want to get something stupid that I don't like.
Yeah.
So
Well, like you said, you get everything that has a meaning. So
Yeah.
even if it ends up not being the way you want it,
it's,
it has its meaning.
something.
Yeah.
1960. That's the year my dad was born.
Oh, okay.
So my
That's
dad and I
super dope.
both have that. So the reason we got that is my little brother every morning would write 1960 on his wrist because he loves my dad.
Wow.
And I'll tell you guys some of the backstory later. on
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But he would get it. He would write it every morning. He wakes up, he writes that. So my dad and I, we were in LA doing something. I think we were actually doing something for Joey's TV show, The Voice.
Oh, okay.
Plug.
Plug.
February 24th. NBC. No, I was kidding. Yeah, I want to touch back on that later just because I love her.
Yeah.
So my dad, we were in LA, I think, doing something, and then we just we're like, you know what? It was my dad's birthday, or his birthday week or something. So we went. We both got 1960
That's
for
cool.
my little brother,
Yeah.
and it's something like it's permanent. You know, we're here with you.
Is there a reason that it's upside down versus
That's
the
how my
other
brother
one?
wrote it.
That's so sick.
He would write, but he's lefty, so he wrote on this arm.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm righty. I would write it here.
Yeah.
But I got it on my right arm because he would write
I
it on his
love
left.
that
yeah.
so much,
And so
dude.
we both got it. We
Yeah.
had a matching tattoo, and my dad has this one too. So we have this one matching and this one matching. Yeah, that's just the way my brother wrote it.
That's
and I get the
cool.
99 kind of facing it.
Yeah.
And then this one.
What is
What am I
that?
talking about? This
Faith?
one.
Yeah.
The faith. This is a funny story. My dad and I got this one matching as well. So
What-
you look at my dad's arm, you get this one, and this one.
Yeah.
The same.
Yes.
But this one is an interesting story.
What? Describe it? Because it's got colors in it.
It's like a circle
Uh-huh.
with a cross in the middle that says faith, and there's colors behind the cross and stars around it.
Okay.
We were in a town called Crestline. It's by Lake Arrowhead. My family and I just took a trip up there. And so that morning, I found this little, like a stone. It's like a plastic kind of stone. And I had it when I was, I'm Catholic. So growing up, I had to go to, I did Catholic school.
Yeah.
Typical Italian Catholic family.
Yeah.
You're going to
Literally
yeah.
following it.
So I got that when I was like a kid and had it forever. And I don't know where it was. I just found it one day. And so I found it and I gave it to my dad, like, hey, you know what? I think you need this. I love you. This is for you. And he's like, oh, man, I appreciate that. You hug, and just had it with him.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Nothing.
We leave that day. We go to Crestline. We're going to spend a weekend, whatever we're doing. We stop at this tattoo shop. He was getting something. And then I'm like, let's get something matching. Because I had I only had this one.
Yeah.
So I had nothing else on here.
Right.
That was like 10 tattoos ago.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's get something. He's like, all right, what do you want? So we're looking at the books to see what they have. Like, well, let's get something that means something to us. So as we're talking about what tattoos to get, it falls out of his pocket.
Oh, that's cool.
And the stone is this.
Yeah.
I'll show you guys a picture of it. It's this,
That exact thing.
but clear. It's clear and the cross is white.
Yeah.
So we're like, that's like a sign.
Yeah, yeah.
So we got that. And I don't know why we placed it there. We just thought it was cool.
And the colors?
The colors to match this.
Oh, sick.
Oh, that's
See,
smart.
The
I
colors
dig
of
that a
this
lot.
kind of match that.
Yeah.
That's
little,
cool.
little bit different in this one. I think there's more orange in this
Yeah,
one.
but now that you point that out, like you can definitely see it.
And the colors and the stars, I just wanted something I think it looked cool.
Yeah.
So I always added that in. And just 4, so
Yeah. I dig it.
it worked. excuse me.
Like you said, you got meanings on every one of them.
So we were matching that one.
Yeah.
You know? So that's a funny story with that one.
Yeah.
Did I mention the Joan Jett? We spoke about that, right?
Yeah. The black heart.
Yeah, black heart. The rock and roll hand.
The rose. What's
the rose? It was Friday the 13th.
Okay.
I got two that day also.
Oh yeah, dude, you have a
I
thing with
got
that.
the leg lamp from A Christmas Story.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah.
There, it's Friday the 13th. Like, screw it. I was with some friends, and a good family friend of ours got the tattoo also. He didn't want to. He has one tattoo here and one here, and he's like, well, I don't know what I would do. Because he works, he's a contractor, so he has to talk to people. He doesn't want to get all sleeved up.
Right.
So I got the leg lamp. And then he was like, you know what? I'm getting the broken glasses.
That's cool.
So it's kind of matching with him. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to get a second one. Because I didn't know you can get a second one.
Right.
So I got the rose. I just liked it.
Yeah.
I just thought it was the second coolest one. And everyone needs a rose tattoo.
Everybody?
Yeah, everyone needs a rose tattoo.
Do I have one?
You need one.
I don't have one. I guess I'll have to get one.
It's like rose and skulls are like the most iconic parts of tattoo culture.
It's a tattoo culture. I think a rose is just an important part. It's a little one. It's not. I'll probably get a bigger one, but I just liked it. It's cool.
I dig it.
And then what else do I have back here?
You got some like ice cream.
The record player and then the melted ice cream
Melted
with the
ice
skull.
cream was the first Friday the 13th. I went with some friends. I went with Karina.
Yeah.
I went with the guy Corky from a road crew. And
It's a hell of a nickname.
what?
Corky.
No, this is his real name.
That's his real
No, I'm
name?
kidding.
I was like, what the fuck?
But that's his name. Like everyone calls him that. Like his name on Facebook is Corky.
Yeah.
His mother called him that growing up because his name was whatever. I don't know what the real thing was.
You don't know his real name?
No, I know his real name. I don't know if he wants me to say it.
Oh, no, you're good. You're
But
good.
I should just screw him and just put it on there.
Throw out his government
Eugene.
stuff.
Yeah, Social Security is. I got it written down right here.
It's tattooed on your other arm.
Actually, the one on this arm.
Closest friends get their social security tattooed on my arm.
So Corky went with us. My drummer Matt Fullo went with us. Matt got like a Bart Simpson with like a dagger in his head and like in his brain.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty gangster.
That's cool.
He got down his leg. Corky got a gear shift, and the 13, like the 1-3, is in red. And the rest is black. So he got that right there, and he only had one tattoo up here.
Yeah.
So it was kind of cool. And he's an older guy, but it was cool that he was like, "Yeah, man, I'm down."
Yeah.
Corky's the kind of guy that's like, "I'll go anywhere, I'll do whatever." And so he was like, "I'm like Corky, let's get tattoos tomorrow morning." He's like, "All right."
That's cool.
So he just did it, and then, and I got the ice cream cone. The ice cream, that melting ice cream.
Yeah.
And I put green eyes because it's a zombie.
Right.
Like a zombie ice cream.
Right.
The record player, that's a cool story. Billy Joe Armstrong from Green Day has another band called The Long Shot. And I went to go see them in this place in Santa Ana called La Santa. La Santa, I'm not sure. It used to be called The Underground. And because you take these big stairs going down. And it's a cool venue.
Keep going.
Oh,
You're good.
And funny story, years ago when we were doing the Warped Tour contests, my band played that venue. And so I pull up, I'm like, dude, I played this spot.
Yeah.
And Billy Joe Armstrong is going to be playing here tonight.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Right.
Yeah, so I loved it. So right before the concert, I'm walking around doing my thing. I'm in downtown Santa Ana. I'm having fun. I'm bopping around. I'm by myself. I got nothing going on. I see a tattoo shop. I'm like, okay, here we go. Walk in. I'm like, listen, I got a concert. It starts at 7. It's like 5:45. I'm like, I want a record player. Like, what can we do?
Yeah.
So the guy's like, okay. I'm like, can we get it done by 7? He's like, yeah. So I go in there, I get this tattooed real quick, record player. I didn't do any color yet, didn't have time. But I'm probably going to go back get it done. But I kind of like it how it's black.
It's pretty cool that way.
I dig it.
It's pretty fucking cool that way.
Yeah.
So I'm like looking at the clock. I'm like, tattoos take a while.
Yeah.
And so he wraps me up. I'm like, thanks, man. I pay him. I bounced to the concert. Concert was amazing. I ended up
You
meeting
went
some
to
cool
a
people.
concert with a fresh tattoo.
I'm crazy, man.
I'm crazy.
It was
man.
wrapped up. I had long sleeves though.
Okay.
Which I was worried about.
Okay.
I was considering that
I was
before
like,
I did it.
not only the pain and everything, but just like the
Oh no.
risk of
Yeah,
infection.
yeah. No, I had long sleeves and I had my leather jacket, I think.
Yeah. Keep going with your story. Sorry,
But,
that just threw me off. I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I would- in my life, I would be so fucking scared of just like,
I was thinking,
oh no.
I'm not gonna get it done after because it's gonna be closed. So I'm thinking, I want a tattoo. It's a good story.
Yeah.
It's a record player. I wanted that tattoo. So I go to this concert and this all chick like punk band. I think they called the Darts opened up, and there was another band that opened up. I forgot their name. These chicks were like amazing.
Yeah.
Just like balls to the wall, rock and roll, man.
That's sick.
Killed it. Then they come out, and when I first walked in, Billy Joe Armstrong, all the guys walk right past me. I'm going downstairs. They're walking into the green room. I'm just like
That's you.
I love you.
Yeah.
I love you.
I swear to God, I almost just went in the green room.
Yeah.
Because I'm the kind of guy, like I said, I was backstage at Joan Jett. I just kind of get into places.
Yeah.
I would have just went backstage.
Was this before or after your Green Day tattoos?
After. I already
After
had
your
these tattoos.
Okay, yeah.
Which I tried to DM them all, like, yo, get me on stage to play tonight.
Yeah.
I have you're tattooed on me.
Yeah.
Didn't work. You try though.
It's DMs.
Yeah, but I'm walking. I'm like, I can like, the door's right there.
Yeah.
Like they're going back there to eat before the concert. Like,
Yeah.
There's like one lady or one dude here. I'm like, I can just act like I'm with them.
Yeah.
Like what's stopping me?
All right.
But then I don't know. I was like, what am I gonna say to him? Hey
don't wanna be
man,
that guy.
sorry to interrupt your dinner before the concert.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of yours. I snuck backstage to meet you.
Yeah.
Like I didn't want to
As
be
if
that
that
guy.
hasn't happened thousands of times before.
But I don't want to be that guy.
Right.
Because one day I want to work with them.
Yeah.
I want to be like, I want to take
That
it
is
as
a
serious
hell of a
position.
fucking goal. I like that.
Oh no, that's my absolutely, man. And I think I will. I really think I will one day.
I don't doubt that. As long as you got the drive to do it.
Absolutely, man.
I mean, you already have like I said, the worldwide mentality to just keep doing this shit.
Absolutely,
so
man.
That's cool, dude.
So,
I dig that.
I'm like, dude, I could just go there right now. So I'm trying to talk to the bouncer. I'm like, hey, man, like, what's it gonna cost to get me like backstage?
Yeah.
Like, not where they're eating. Like, they want to go eat. Like, there's another upstairs. I'm like, what's it gonna take? Like, I want to.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can't, man. Like, if it was my last day on the job, I would take you backstage.
Oh, that's sick.
So he was cool, dude.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
He just didn't
I'm
wanna
watching the
lose his fucking
concert. People are pushing each other. One guy like punches some other dude. This little kid, some guy shoves him. He turns around, just nails this dude. Oh,
shit.
We're rocking out. Just loud guitars.
Yeah.
It's like 2 guitars, bass and drums.
Yeah. A
And
punk
singing,
shot.
dude. And the place is rocking.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I met this lady. It was her son that punched some dude because this guy like pushed him, so he turns and just socks this fool. I'm like,
Yeah.
do it. I'm like, and this kid's probably like 12, 13.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, good for you, man. And then one guy's trying to cut in, this guy's pushing. But it was just that being in the moment,
Yeah.
the loud music, the people pushing each other.
Yeah.
I'm standing there. I'm like, dude, this is like amazing.
Yeah.
I just got a tattoo. I'm at a rock concert right now with one of my favorite dudes. I'm like 5 feet away from this guy. Yeah. I played on that stage.
Yeah.
Now I'm watching this guy play here. I'm like, dude, can life get better than this right now?
Not right there.
And there was they did a Green Day song called "Missing You," and there's this one part in the song. It's like a background vocal. He goes, remember, it was the first time, and in the background. And when he said it, he didn't sing it, or he did, I don't know. But everyone in the crowd sang that one line.
Yeah.
To this, I just got chills just thinking about it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I took a video of just that part.
Yeah.
Dude. I sometimes I just watch it.
It's fucking surreal,
just to
dude.
watch it.
Yeah.
Because everyone in the crowd, they all knew it. Everyone's like raging, like just rocking out. And he goes, remember first, and everyone goes, first time. And they're
Yeah.
chanting it. I'm like, dude, this is what it's about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved it, man.
Like I was saying earlier, nothing touches those moments.
Nothing,
dude.
dude. And being in those moments, I still get chills just thinking
Yeah.
about it.
Even like when you can just watch a fucking video
yeah.
of people doing that.
Yeah.
Like
the
when
video, I
crowd-
have it. I
Yeah.
play it just for fun sometimes.
But I'm talking about even like the one that if you're not there.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
you're
yeah.
just in love with the music
Yeah.
and you just watch a video where the crowd is singing louder than the vocalist and the vocalist just stops. You're just
Yeah.
like, whether that's fucking the most meaningful music or just like rap that means, some rap that has no meaning to it. I forgot who. It might have been Roddy Rich.
What's wrong with rap? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I was talking about
his
the
The Nick
meaningless.
and Tub podcast discriminates against certain genres of music.
Just me.
Just Nick.
No, but
not a Tub.
I'm talking about the meaningless rap where they even know. It's
No,
just,
no, I know
it's,
what you're talking about. I know,
bullshit.
yeah.
But like, I think it was Roddy Rich was on stage and it was like one song where they were just screaming and he just stopped and they cut the music and the crowd is so goddamn loud that it's just
continues it.
roaring and like you have to turn down your speaker because it's that loud and you just get chills and
I would love to see
your
it,
entire
actually.
body. You're not there
Yeah.
and you get
Yeah.
the chills.
one,
So
of the ones that I remember seeing, there was something like you've never even been to that concert or even seen that
Yeah.
artist, was when Kendrick Lamar came out and he played Mad City.
He's so good.
And the whole crowd is like, yuck, yuck,
and he
yuck.
jumps,
yeah.
he's
Shit.
stomping his feet and the
Yeah.
whole crowd is doing the same shit.
That's the
dude.
I love just seeing
Yeah.
that, not being there. And Kendrick Lamar is one of the best in the game. Man.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, 100%.
So imagine seeing that in concert,
Dude,
and a
when-
song like Mad City.
Yeah, I know.
Foo Fighters, every fucking show.
Are you kidding me,
Bring somebody up.
dude? And
still wanna see
Green Day
them.
does that too.
Yeah.
So when I see them,
Yeah.
I'm dude. I don't know how, but I'm figuring it out.
crowd surf and then plant yourself in the front.
Yeah.
Because like that would be the smartest way. Have a poster on you and just be like, let me play.
Yeah,
Like don't
like-
make it like kind either.
Yeah.
Well, actually it's
I'm
up to you.
playing with you tonight.
Yeah.
Let me play this fucking song.
Yeah.
And they'll just be like, that guy's sign's different than the rest of you.
Yeah.
Like something
Yeah.
along the lines, like make
Something
it
that
different.
stands out. Yeah. But I'm going by myself. I'm gonna get a room in San Francisco. Probably get a tattoo the night before. Go to the concert.
yeah, dude.
Go to the concert. But here's the thing. So here's the thing, dude. I'm not gonna drink anything
Yeah.
the whole day.
No.
I'm gonna be in the pit.
Yeah.
There's 3 bands. I'm not going to the bathroom. I'm not losing my spot.
No.
I'm planning this out in my head.
I'm going
I'm
dehydrated.
getting dehydrated. I will pass out before I go to the bathroom. I'll tell you that much. But I'm gonna try to get there so early. Fall Out Boys first, probably Weezer second, Green Day's probably stand there, and I'm not moving, man. I'm not moving, and I don't know if I'm doing a sign or what. I gotta do a sign. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like bringing a sign. But otherwise, I'm not getting up.
Just bring it just for the part where they're like, we need someone to play.
Yeah,
me.
Yeah, it just says me. Have like 3 of them and just be like, this one.
What did he say? Okay, like different one for each thing he could say.
And then you run over to a different part of the crowd and pull out the 3rd one. Just to
Oh, like, well, yeah. Hold this up. It's an arrow pointing to
Is
me.
that the same fucking guy? Did he just run across?
You're out. Yeah.
Dude,
No, I'd love to
if
do that,
you
man.
accomplish that shit,
That is a goal.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I don't know how, but I'd like to turn that into working with him, which I don't know. I mean, you're on stage, he's rocking out. He's not thinking about, I'm like, hey, I want to work with you. He's
Kill
like, yeah,
it.
sure. But
kill it and
Yeah.
be one of the most memorable fucking
but
people.
here's what's going to stand out, I think. I play lefty.
Oh, yeah.
But so bass, I play like a real lefty bass.
Right.
But guitar, I play upside down. But bass, I could play upside down as well. So if I
Weird.
get up there and they throw me a bass and I play that upside down.
Oh, they
it's
would
gonna
be like,
bro,
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm, that's all I got riding for me, man. I mean, that's it. 'Cause
Dude, yeah. That would be fucking
If
dope.
I was righty, he's like, yeah, I play bass or guitar with him.
Yeah.
But if I'm like upside down, they can be like, dude, this pin's upside down. I'm like, yeah, here's my number.
Here's my number. Just like give him a hug and be like, dude,
Call me.
please.
Dude, literally have a sign and then also have your number or like a card
Call me.
in your hand. And so when you like dap him up when you're done, you're like, what's up, bro? Just throw it right in his hand.
It's like
And then-
it's like
and then-
$100 bill. Say,
Put $100 bill to him.
not that it means it.
just
Not that he
blows
needs
It
it.
doesn't mean shit.
He's like, oh,
blow
he's like,
his nose in it and
Yes.
then throw it away, dude.
he's like, oh, yeah.
You just give him a handshake with that card and you pull him in fiercely and just be like, I want to work with you. Look at these tattoos. And then that's
Yeah.
it.
You grab him, you hold him, like, if you don't call me to play with you, you're done. Like totally like, threaten him.
find you.
I'll find you.
Do you understand what that means?
I'm Italian from New York. How many times I gotta tell you,
You just make him look over. Look at his fucking hand.
Billy?
Billy.
Come on.
These bare hands? I don't want to kill you.
Hey, you show me play, right? Billy? You're like, yeah. You just play. I'm like,
You hear a snap over everything.
For those of you listening, I'm putting my hand like the Italians when they talk. And you slowly just. He goes, whoa. I'm sorry. Backstage, let's go. He calls buddy from the side.
You're like, I could have killed you in Santa Ana, but I didn't.
I was right there.
I fucking saw you.
I let you live.
The fuck are we talking about?
Yeah. That doesn't really make sense.
She's like, man, nothing makes me want to work with someone more than death threats.
Yeah. I'll work with you, yeah.
You seem cool as fuck.
Yeah,
You want to smash this guitar right now?
I'm like,
do it.
yeah, okay, yeah.
All right, I gotta fucking pee.
All right.
I gotta pee bad.
You want to talk about something?
Yeah, like I wanted to get into your sister
Okay.
and all of that. How did any of that even?
So there's a lot of stuff I can say and a lot of stuff I can't say.
Yeah, dude.
I'll tell you what I can. There,
Like I said, I'll tell you what I can't. I was like, all right.
hey, off the record, we're not recording right now.
yeah, we can pause it, man.
So like I think 45,000 people auditioned, and they narrowed it down to 40 that aren't going to be on TV.
Whoa.
Like, and she's one of those 40 people.
Fuck, dude.
All I know is that she there's a couple different like process. There's a big process for the auditions to get to the TV thing. Well, there's a lot behind the scenes. I'm not sure what she has to do, but she is an amazing singer. She works super hard. The audition's going to be airing. We're not sure if it's the 24th, 25th, because it's a 2-night premiere, but I'm hoping it's the 24th, and that's what we're thinking it is. Next week we'll know for sure. So The Voice, huge thing. I can't say if she gets on or not. I don't know.
Yeah.
So when it airs, we'll see what happens. We're having that big viewing party, but we're gonna watch the East Coast feed because the East Coast it happens first.
Yeah,
so
it
she
happens
has
earlier.
to watch the East Coast feed. Otherwise, everyone on the East Coast already knows what happens.
Yeah.
So we're gonna watch the East Coast feed at Big Shots, which we're getting like through like a private link to get.
Fuck yeah.
You know, so we're gonna watch that and see what happens. But yeah, man, she's working hard. We're hoping she goes far. She's going on. I think as country rock.
Oh,
She's from Nashville.
fuck yeah.
Yeah, we're from all over the place.
Yeah,
man.
for real, man.
No, she's from Nashville, Tennessee. The country just runs in her blood.
Hell yeah.
And that couldn't be like further away from country. But she has like a raspy voice. She sounds like Cher.
Huh.
She sounds like a lot of different people actually. But
Is she the singer for the folk?
yeah, she's the lead singer. She plays guitar, piano, and she's the lead singer, writes songs.
I think I remember when I saw you guys play. I think I remember her.
Probably, yeah. She has a couple songs out now on like Apple Music and stuff. It's just some demos we did at the house. Star Spangled Through and Through is our big one right now. It's on all those platforms. Got a video out for it, and then she wrote another song called Red Roses. That's a really good song.
Huh.
I think you'd like that actually. And it's she does country rock, but this isn't country. The song.
Yeah.
It's like the bass line I played reminds me of Foo Fighters.
Okay.
like something from nothing after one of Sonic Highways album. It's like the descending chords. It's about someone breaking up with you, but she just crushes it.
Yeah.
And you listen to the recording, but when you see it live, she's just great, man. So she's a great songwriter, great singer. The Voice, February 24th. Watch out for her this whole season, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully she makes it to the end. Who knows what happened, man? But, you know, she's really talented, and I'm proud of her.
That's exciting, dude.
It's a big deal. I mean,
Yeah.
And I was never really into watching those shows. Growing up, when I was like maybe like 10, I would watch American Idol. Not that was like,
But that was
really cool
when
thing.
American Idol was big, though.
That was hot. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
hot back then.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is cool. But we were never really about competition shows. We were like, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
This is-
Why
you
you
know,
need to compete?
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, like you're gonna tell me what I can and can't do.
Right.
But she just decided to do it. I don't know. You weren't here. I said 45,000 people auditioned, and they narrowed it down to 40 on TV.
Yeah.
So she's one of those 40.
That's wild.
Yeah. So it's a big deal.
40 period.
40,000 or 40. There's only 40 people.
No, I know. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
because
So like,
there's 4 coaches.
yeah.
It's the season. It's Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
Nick Jonas is new on the show this
Yeah.
year. John Legend and Blake Shelton. So there's these 4 judges. I'm sorry, not judges, coaches. And there's 10 people on each team.
Yeah.
So there's only 40 people that are going to make it on the show.
Yeah.
Out of 45,000, I think it was.
That's fucking
something
crazy.
insane like that. And
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
like one of those people that's going to be on TV.
Yeah.
And I think it's something like 12 million viewers an episode or something
You're
like that.
you're good to talk about this now?
I hope so. No, yeah.
No, that's what I want to make sure.
I got
was
the
just
okay.
like, because
Yeah.
I know so
I could get sued if I say anything else.
the show hasn't started yet,
No.
right? So they show some of like the bad contestants are
Oh, no. This filmed already.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like the 45,000 people that
He's asking if they'll show the people that haven't
So,
made it.
so here's the thing. So
okay.
45,000 people, there's like the beginning audition process, which is not on camera.
okay.
I think you just audition.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not sure.
That's
yeah,
what I
yeah.
think I remember hearing.
Like on American Idol, you see the bad people.
Right.
That's more like, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
This is more like, this show is serious singers.
yeah.
Like these people are dedicated. Some of the most talented singers right now, man. And those are the only ones on the show.
Right.
But that doesn't mean they're getting picked.
Right.
But they narrowed it down from those 40,000. You're not going to see the guy from the street who can't sing,
Yeah.
who like is makes a joke out of it, doesn't care. You're not going to see that. That's not like American Idol
Yeah.
would do.
So nothing else has happened for her since this one recording, right? Like no other recordings have happened since then.
You mean like songs, or,
No,
or the recording, the taping of the show?
The taping of the show.
All I know is that what's taped now is going to be aired.
Okay.
And whatever she's
that's
done
it.
is done for now.
Okay.
The live shows, that's when it changed. So everything for the first month or two, I think a month.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. Don't quote me on any
Yeah,
of this.
yeah.
I don't work for The Voice.
Okay.
Is already pre-taped. So that's done.
Okay.
So the next step, if she gets that far, would be live shows. So
Right.
live shows start in March or April.
And those are where?
LA.
Okay.
Yeah. So here's the thing though with that. That's when it's up to America to vote.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if it's worldwide or if it's just that. But like everything that the coaches say, I want you, I don't want you. That's all them for the first 3 things.
Right.
And then if she makes it to the live shows, okay, you guys got to vote at home.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm buying 10 cell phones.
Oh, yeah.
No, but yeah. So that's the next step would be the live stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Everything else is filmed. I think. It's
fucking
I
crazy,
think.
dude.
Don't quote me.
That's so crazy.
It's a
Good for her.
crazy. It's a big.
Congratulations to her.
It's. I think out of all the shows. So out of all the shows, first of all, it is the. They have the most employees. Like it's the biggest production of all these kinds of shows. I think it's better than all the other shows. Now,
I
because
agree, actually. Yeah.
America's Got Talent. I'm not bagging on these shows. Don't get me wrong.
That's not purely singing, though.
But that's the thing. How are you going to compare a guy that juggles to the guy that plays guitar? It's not even the same realm.
No.
It's not
Yeah.
apples and oranges.
Yeah.
I mean, it is apples and oranges.
Yeah, it is. But
Yeah, this show is purely the voice. Like they don't even see them. That's why their backs are turned.
yeah.
If they like the voice, I'm turning for you. I'm hitting the button. I'm turning my chair. So the chair is a
So
face away from.
there are some things that you may know or she may know that she hasn't told you. Like she can tell you basics.
I don't know anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like,
That was a wink.
Off record.
Yeah, no, there's some stuff I know, some stuff I don't know, but
Okay. Because that's actually
she can't say anything, I can't say anything.
Of course.
All we're saying is just tune in and watch.
yeah. Perfect.
And hopefully she gets very far.
Yeah.
So I can ride her coattails to success. That's the end game here, right?
I was gonna say though, like with that level of exposure, I'm sure that just being on that show probably opens doors for you.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna
Later down the road.
definitely like skyrocket. I think she's already getting followers
Yeah.
from it, and people like making accounts, like fan accounts. People like saying, "Oh, I think this is gonna happen. I think that's gonna happen." A lot of positive support, a lot of haters too.
I can imagine.
A lot of people making fake accounts, and a lot of time we know who it is.
Yeah.
I mean, like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna say this. It's the 21st century, man. It's pretty easy to find out who that is.
Right.
But yeah, she's already getting some hate. But we got a lot of good people in this community.
How old is she again?
23. Oh. 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
she's
brush it
23.
off. You just
No, that's the thing. I mean, they're always gonna try to come at you, but like now that this is happening, a lot of people are trying to like either diss her
or ride the coattails.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which I told her, I'm riding your coattails.
Yeah.
But we're blood,
we're
so I'm okay.
families.
Yeah, I'm allowed to. No, but yeah, so all the little hate stuff, but we're used to it, man.
Yeah.
We were on a TV show called Wife Swap once, and we still get hate to this day from that.
Say wife swap?
Wife Swap.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a fun experience.
Yeah, I would
Don't
imagine.
watch it.
I think I've heard of it.
I think they deleted the episode everywhere. Don't look it up.
I love that you say that because it's just going to make me look at it.
Yeah, I know. No, man, but she's a very talented chick, man. She works really hard. I think she deserves it.
Good for her.
So, yeah, keep an eye out for her on The Voice.
Joey, right?
Joey Fulco. Joei. Hey, follow her on Instagram.
There you go. Small plugs.
Small plugs here and there.
Dude, I think we fucking hammered a lot of shit out. Like, if there's more, we can. But
I say, do you have anything in your notes that's left? or-
no, just stuff off because the 1960 I wrote down that.
What's 1960?
Why you said there was
oh,
something
yeah, yeah.
You said that off the
Off
record.
record.
You
Don't
talk
know
about it.
real quick. I got American Idiot.
Yeah.
Is a huge album for me as a teenager. We go back to tattoos. by
Love
the way.
that fucking album.
Dude, great.
So good.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he had a Broadway show off it.
Yeah.
And people like to say Green Day sold out. Yeah, I'd
Fuck
sell
outta
out too
here.
for a couple $1 million.
Yeah, for real.
Well, I don't think
gives a
they
shit?
sold that, man. The sound changes. And they always stay true to
The whole
themselves.
sellout thing is people that are either bitter or you're young and don't know what the fuck that
Dude,
means.
Green Day, like, changed that scene.
Yeah,
The
100%.
alternative punk
Yeah,
scene.
they can do whatever
Yeah,
the fuck
Green
they
Day
want.
and
Dude,
Blink
freaking Green Day.
182.
The new album dropped like a few days ago.
Yeah. I heard it's pretty good.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some pretty cool songs
Yeah.
on it.
I heard there's a select few
There's
that
a
are
select
just
few that
bangers.
really stood out to me. Yeah. I got American Idiot.
Dookie.
I got Black because I'm white and I think it looked better
Yeah.
on my skin
Pop.
than just the outline.
Right.
You know, I got Dookie.
Yep.
And so when I got these, it was the 15th year anniversary of American Idiot, 25th year anniversary of Dookie.
Oh shit.
So I get them both. And
That's
then
cool.
That is my dad's bodybuilding logo when he was a bodybuilder.
That's fucking cool, dude.
Yeah, I got that. So my sister's boyfriend is a pro MMA fighter.
Yeah.
He just won his last fight, knocked this dude out. Top 2 out of 10 on ESPN Sports Center in the world. When he
How
knocked
the
this guy
fuck
out.
did she meet him?
He's out here, man.
See, that's what I'm talking about. There's some shit out here I just don't know.
Dude, that's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
He's an insane fighter. I'm going to plug him real quick.
Yeah.
Fight coming up, I think March 20th in Mexico City. He fights for an organization called Combate Americas. Great organization. He's a great fighter.
What's his name?
Jesse Strader. Jesse Sui Generis is his fight name. Strader. Really nice guy, man. He's from out here. He represents this town. I was with him at the LA Tattoo Convention in Long Beach. And so I got that day.
That's cool.
Which I'm going to Long Beach after this.
Yeah,
Like,
there you go.
maybe I'll get another tattoo. Who knows, man?
Who fucking knows?
How the hell do you spell that?
Jesse Strader. Jesse Jesse. Strader is Strader.
Straight.
Okay. MMA,
Strader, yeah. Super nice guy, man. Great fighter. You gotta watch his last knockout, man. I'll show you guys.
killer shit.
Killer.
Please.
Yeah, that's it, man. You know, he's representing Lancaster, Palmdale. My sister on The Voice is representing this town, which I think is a big deal.
That's
'Cause,
fucking
I mean,
awesome.
who's out of Lancaster, Palmdale besides Afro Man? And I think Frank Zappa was from like
Who's
Victorville.
the basketball
Zappa,
player?
yeah.
Who's the basketball player?
Oh, Paul George.
Yeah,
There you
yeah,
go.
that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
But like, think about music, man. I mean, Afro Man.
Yeah.
But that was a couple years back, I think. So she's representing that. He's representing Lancaster. I'm representing Lancaster in whatever I do, but
Yeah.
you know, I'm not doing much.
I love the small shrug, but you're just like, I'm going to work with Green Day one day. Like,
yeah. Listen up. No, I just released a new song called Tombstone.
That was
Yes.
it. That was what I
Yes.
wanted to get to. I was like, the one thing I wanted to at least finish on was the single. you put out,
Yeah,
right?
no, I definitely stepped out of my comfort zone. I'd say it's pop. I get compared to kind of Post Malone on that song a little bit, but I'm not comparing myself to anybody, man. I'm having fun with it. I mean, like I said, like we've said multiple times, I grew up with rock and roll and punk and a ton of different stuff, and stepping out of my comfort zone, it was a little uncomfortable for me. Trying something like that because the song started off acoustic and it kind of just turned into that. Good buddy of mine, Sam Tigan, super talented producer, man. I went to school with him in Vegas. We kind of both went our own ways. Reconnected when he was living in Beverly Hills. Did this song. He's an amazing guy. Sam Tigan, he's on Instagram too. He produced the song, but I wrote it. I wrote the song, everything. It's like a pop. I sing on it. I rap on it. My sister did some songs on it, some background harmonies on the bridge. So it's a cool song. It's on Apple Music, Spotify, Google Play, all that fun stuff. video coming out for it soon. I think that's it with that, man. Yeah,
Hell yeah, dude.
Check it out.
Yeah, a lot of shit going on.
Trying to, man. I try to stay busy. I try to keep my,
Good for you.
Thank you, man.
So those are closing notes from you. You got any?
No, this is solid.
That was
Yeah,
really
I want to say first of all, thank you guys for having me. You guys,
Fuck yeah, dude.
I think that's a really cool thing you guys do.
Thank you.
You're kind of highlighting some of these people that maybe don't get the exposure.
Yeah.
And not that they want it, but it's just kind of cool that
It's to like kind of brush the sand away and show the gems.
Yeah.
no, it's really cool because you get to like hear different stories from a lot of cool people.
Yeah.
And learn about people.
It was in the beginning. It was happening a lot. I mean, it hasn't happened recently, at least from our knowledge. But the people that we were having on that were sharing like real stories. You have the bullshitting ones.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have friends.
That's
come
literally
on
our
and
last
just-
episode.
Which you
Exactly.
need.
Of course.
I saw the preview for
yeah.
that one.
But
Actually.
you have people that reach out, and it was like building a small community for some of those people. Like one of them obviously was Tess, and then you had like our friend Alex, and like different people were coming on. Caleb Henderson as well, and it was slowly making friends.
Yeah.
People were reaching out like, dude, you sharing that made me feel more comfortable about certain things, and then those people would reach out to us like, thank you for like allowing them to have that platform to share it. And that's all it is.
Yeah.
It's just a cool fucking thing. If people want to tune in and learn about that person, they can. If they
it's
don't,
super cool, man.
Yeah.
And for you guys also, you get to just meet new people and like make you don't realize how many friends you can make by just talking to somebody.
Yeah.
It's so many. It's so fucking nuts, dude.
And,
It's
it
great.
just keeps growing.
Well,
and
I didn't know.
growing.
I didn't know. We kind of knew each other, but I didn't know you till Karina.
Yeah.
And now look.
Yeah.
here we are.
It's wild.
Yeah, and we all fucking hung out after Karina's episode and like bonded and had a good ass fucking time.
Yeah, man, it was great stuff, man. I'm glad I met you guys.
Me too, dude. Because like honestly, the first when you and Karina walked in, it was like, is this gonna work? And now it's like having you on after that.
Yeah, it's just
hanging
crazy,
out
yeah.
afterwards, and it's just because you meet strangers, and eventually you have to find out like, are we gonna click or are we gonna not?
Yeah, and you never know, man.
Dude, the fucking conversation that we had after Karina's episode, all four of us.
Yeah,
It
we
was
didn't
just
even want to.
fucking
We didn't even want to
going,
finish,
dude.
we were just standing around, I think we
chatting
spent
up.
another hour here
There's
just talking,
one
man.
part because I forgot to stop recording for her episode.
Oh, I thought you meant like right now. I thought
No, Jesus
I'm like,
Christ.
we didn't record anything.
No,
I can't talk any longer.
There was a part where we were at the door and we
yeah.
were talking about the fucking the what was it? What's the fruit part that she was
the
talking
peach.
about? The peach. And we talked about it again over by the door, and the
Yeah.
fucking laughter that was coming from over there
Yeah,
was
man.
so loud that it picked up over here perfectly.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
That's great.
It's just cool. It's cool as shit to
Yeah.
be able to meet people and to continue to do this. And it's an excuse of like, obviously we're all busy people. We all have different schedules, but this is an excuse to get work done and just have a conversation.
Yeah, and podcasts are really cool, man.
Yeah.
I think they're a great thing. It's fun to do. I mean, you guys are super cool dudes, and
Appreciate that.
you guys keep it interesting and keep it fun.
Yeah.
And now the video thing is really cool too, because you kind of get the visual with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I
right.
listened to a couple of you guys' episodes like before I even met you,
Yeah.
and I was like, man, this is awesome.
Yeah.
And then you guys
Yeah.
hit me up, and I'm like, dude, I'm so happy to be here, man.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, man. We'll build it as far as it'll let us, and the entire time we'll be repping
And then we'll just
Palmdale,
quit.
Lancaster.
Yeah.
We'll plateau and then we'll just be done.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Episode 63.
Believe so.
Yeah.
I'm kind of upset I wasn't considered for 69, but
That's what
it's
the
cool.
last
That's
guest
literally the last guest said the same shit. He's like, damn, I was hoping for this.
That's
Dude,
cool. That's
whoever
cool.
gets 69 is going to be the golden
Oh,
child.
they're going to be
Apparently.
so happy about it.
Yeah.
That's why we're just going to do another
You
episode.
guys
Fuck
have
everybody.
a goal of how many episodes you want to do?
No.
Just whenever?
Yeah.
Infinite.
3,000.
I mean, like we definitely want to hit 100. Like
Of course, yeah,
is
that's a
goal,
milestone.
because that's just like.
But once you hit that, you're just gonna keep going.
yeah,
Yeah,
of course,
of course. Of
From
course.
that, everything just kind of goes downhill because 100.
course.
Yeah, peaks.
We're gonna plateau, and then we're gonna stop
Then we
the show.
quit, yeah.
Yeah, the next best one's 420, so we're going to have to
So, and then we're good for like a 300 episode. Yeah,
We're gonna do something special for 100. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
that'd be cool. Yeah, do a little. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Man.
we'll do it. All right, episode 63. Jesse Fulco, thank you. Fulco, sorry.
There we
Vocal.
go. We just-
Vocal, dude.
Yeah.
Jesse
Yoko.
Fulco.
Yoko?
No, I can't say Yoko.
Just yoke him. I don't think that's my name.
Oh man, thank you very much. Appreciate
Hey,
it.
thank you guys for having me. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Bye. See you guys.
Oh, you go ahead.
Oh,
Yeah.
you go ahead.
You want me to do it?
what is
All
it?
right. Go fuck yourself.